Scarcasm Live presents Casual Conversation from the Digicast. Yeah. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Casual Conversation. I am your hostess, Sherry's Joy. I am not alone. I have my super awesome co-host with me,
DJ Awesome Rob.
Woo woo!
Yay.
And we're not alone. We have a special guest who has never been on Casual Conversation. I'm very, very excited to have him on here. This person is a person that I have known for quite some time, and I am very excited to have him on Casual Conversation. We are speaking to the one, the only, Mr. Roddy Cat. How are you today?
I'm fine. So professional. Shoot, I'm thinking you were talking about somebody else. I'm like, should I go get somebody else? Because who is this person you talking about? But no, I am very, very happy to be here with you folks. Yeah, I'm just, man. Now I tend to. This is when I get to rambling. See, that's the problem. But never mind.
That's not a problem, though. You're on Casual Conversation, and that's what we do. We rambling on.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's a song.
Just fangirling out already. Right.
What?
It's fangirling out already.
Fangirling out?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're so excited to be on the show. My goodness.
Exactly.
You know, we chill.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
Everybody's chill, be good.
I know. But sometimes,
Yeah.
there is not too many times I get to do somebody else's podcast outside of my own, so it's a rarity. One and two. Plus, I know you guys, and it's all good. So
Understandable.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your show. Let's start there.
All right. So I am one of the co-hosts of the Comic Book Chronicles podcasts. You can find, you can go to Spiel and all that, but you can find it on, all the places you can find podcasts, Google Play, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, PeakLateNation.com, and also we're on the Coast Leather Podcast Network, CSPN.us. You can go check that out and some other podcasts on that network. And that's basically it. So basically, it's a weekly podcast where we talk about comic books every week, or most weeks. Sometimes we, like this week, at the time of this recording, Avengers Endgame just came out last night, and like most of us have seen it, with the exception of one. So
you went last night to go see it?
I did go see it last night. Yeah. Usually I try to hit like the movie that it's a kind of a thing with most of us, but me especially since superhero movies and Star Wars and all that. Try to hit them on the opening night. Mm-hmm. Partially because people spoiled the shit out. Wait, is cursing? Y'all good with cursing?
Yeah. Go for it. Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
No spoilers. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Don't spoil anything, but
exactly.
Curse as much as you want.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to worry about the spoilers. Yeah. So next the time we record, we'll probably talk about it. I think I know there's been a couple of messages within the last couple of weeks we were talking about it, but yeah, definitely I won't be spoiling that. But yeah, just be careful out there because there are fools that are spoiling stuff, and like I think the movie is actually out there leaked. So from what I've seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Apparently, people are saying not to wait for the end credits.
So I will say, there is no end credits per se, but there is something. There's a little something at the end. Okay. It's if you're a fan of those movies, you may want to stick around for it because it's something that is relevant. But I'm not sure what all it means, with the exception of what it was.
Gotcha. Okay.
So does
We're
that
behind on everything? But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, who's got a Switch?
No. Does that mean that? Okay, so like at the end when the credits, everybody waits in the theater, and that one time we saw shawarma. They were eating shawarma and all that happened, right. And then
there
more
are no
credits.
Scenes like that.
No, because then
no scenes like that.
That's actually kind of good. That's what you look forward to. That's like the end of the movie. Look forward to. But the part that I think that is very annoying is it's like the end credits come on, and then you see like shawarma, and then after that more credits come on, and then you see something else. Like at the end of Deadpool, it was like you saw the shawarma, and then you saw, I mean, obviously not shawarma, I'm talking about,
sure.
you know what I'm talking about. Right, it was the Ferris Bueller thing at the second end of the credits. It was like, you're still here? Go.
Which I loved. Yeah, I gotta love that. That was pretty cool. I think Spider-Man did something. Well, Spider-Man didn't do something similar to that, but they had that whole Ferris Bueller vibe on the whole movie, so I'm surprised they didn't do that. But yeah, that was pretty cool though. So yeah, the thing is, you know, I guess because that, you know, the whole 10 years of Marvel movies they've been doing this, they've been doing that particular thing, and since this was 10? The last, it's been 10. I think it's
now. When we think about this and we talk about this, does X-Men count? Like the first set? Okay, so this is just universe stuff we're talking about. This
is just basically, every Marvel movie that's just Marvel Prime stuff, like Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, all of those.
Okay, like the singular ones.
Yeah, everything up through Spider-Man. X-Men, now, you know, going forward, X-Men will probably be put into the thing, but you know, we ain't there yet.
Yeah, that would be my next question. But my question was going to be, is there, like, I guess they plan this out to be 2020 Endgame. That's like it for everybody, renew contracts and all that stuff. So, like, what's coming after that? But then it's like, is this the philosophical Endgame where everybody's owned by Disney now and now it's a new thing?
No, well, from what I understand.
Obi-Wan?
Oh, God, some people would like that. I would hate that. Oh,
it would be dumb, but that would be all for it.
I mean, you know what? If that's something like that happened, I would see it. But I'm not that big of a Deadpool fan to be like, yeah, put Obi-Wan in Star Wars. I mean, put Deadpool with Star Wars. That'd be some funny shit. But yeah. But that being said, so their whole thing was like, okay, from start from Iron Man to now, they had this whole big branching thing. I mean, this whole big story that the end game ends up when through all three phases that they've gone through. So, you know, the first phase was starting out, you know, most people know, starting movies were introducing, right, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, introduced those characters, then Avengers happened and then put everybody else in, and then from there, you know, you've seen some mixing and matching of characters in movies and other movies, and they've all had trilogies. Endgame is pretty much the end result of all of that. And that was the plan from the start. Although Kevin Feige, the dude that's kind of over the thing, is saying that the end of the phase logically should be Endgame because that's where everything kind of hits the fan. But he's saying that the end of the phase, which is something slightly different, is Spider-Man Far From Home, which is the next movie that's coming out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So basically, the story for the Avengers story pretty much ends here.
That was my question. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Avengers story, as far as Robert Downey and the Chris's, I think their stories. You know,
we had that conversation yesterday.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Because there's like 4 or 5 of them, and they're all over the place,
and they all look alike.
Which one is Iron Man? Captain America.
Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like it's Pratt and the Liam brother.
Well, I was getting Pines, Hemsworth, and one more confused. Who was I getting?
I kept saying
who?
Chris Pine, but that's Star Trek.
Yeah, and that's the Star Trek
Pratt,
dude.
Yeah.
I was like having a really hard time last night. Also, I was drinking wine, but it's okay. But I was having a really hard time last night trying to decipher each one because I have to go by like what they played in. So I've always known like Cabin in the Woods, that's Thor. But I also thought that the what's her face video, the Selena Gomez video, Can't Keep My Hands to Myself. I thought that was Thor. Apparently that's not Thor, that's his brother.
Yeah, that was his brother.
That's his brother.
Was Liam Hemsworth or one of the others? Because there's like 2 or 3 Hemsworths.
Right. And so, and then I was like, well, what about, and I can't remember the third thing. And I said, what about I said Pines. He was like, no, that's a whole different thing. That's Star Wars. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Star Trek.
It's just track, whatever.
Actually, and that's not even that anymore. So because because Pine's not going to be doing the next Star Trek, and he's been doing the Wonder Woman movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't wait.
Well,
No,
wait,
he didn't
and
die in
then-
that, right?
And
then-
Hemsworth was supposed to be in Star Trek too, but he's not. Neither one of them are coming back for the next one.
And then I got really upset because I was like, well, which one of them three? It was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like,
That was
that's
crap.
like a whole different one.
Different Chris. So the other,
So it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
there's
the
so
schlubby dude
many.
from Parks and Rec. Yeah,
Wait, from Parks and Rec?
yeah.
yeah.
With
Chris Pratt was in
Saying that
Parks
was
and Rec.
Community. It's
with
not.
with Childish, or with Aziz?
No, that's
Childish,
Community.
Yeah, that's Community.
Gambino is Community. Aziz is
Yeah.
Park and Rec.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. But
It's
are
all-
they? They're
it's-
both Comedy Central shows, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
See.
Not even close.
Yeah. I'm just
That's
gonna
okay.
sit back. It's fine.
Yeah. So then, like, there's a future because there is Spider-Man coming out, and I would assume
Right.
that that Spider-Man happens after the events of Endgame.
Yeah, that's a
And-
pretty good assumption. Yeah.
And,
I mean, that's because that's kind of how the last one kind of went. So yeah.
yeah. I am really happy. Like, I really enjoyed Homecoming. I haven't seen the animated one that just came out. I keep wanting to get that
Oh,
on
Spider-Verse.
Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spider-Verse is so good.
I hear
It is
that's
really
what I
good.
hear. And
Even if you don't like superhero movies, that one's pretty good. pretty great.
I was very impressed with Homecoming, and I was happy that they didn't redo the Peter Parker story. I'm like, y'all done this like 4 times already.
Yes.
Thank you.
I want to know. Oh my gosh.
Yes, really.
I want to know.
But they'll make another Black Panther movie, and they'll make another
I want to know.
what's
so
her face
much.
woman movie.
Captain
Wonder
Marvel.
Woman?
Yeah.
You said what's her face woman?
And I'd
There's-
assume
yeah, there's gonna be
Ant-Man is
another-
gonna be a
there's another-
trilogy at some point.
We have to actually see that
Probably.
at some point.
Maybe.
Yeah, because that's the only one. Well, outside of Black Panther and Captain Marvel, that's the only one that hasn't had a third movie yet.
Yeah.
So,
Hawkeye
and that's
never got
probably
his second.
inevitable.
Hawkeye never got his original movie. It'll be
Yeah, I don't
Hawkeye.
think he's ever gonna get one.
It'll be a Hawkeye and Black Widow. Like we
Probably.
just have a rom com.
But
Like
wasn't Hawkeye X-Men?
No.
No.
Who's the guy in X-Men that uses a thingy, a bow and arrow?
There isn't one.
Hawkeye? You thinking Green Lantern? Yeah,
I don't know what I
that's
think.
not the same.
Don't listen to me.
I
Okay,
was about to say,
Well,
yeah,
wait.
there's not an
So-
X-Men anyway. But
Wolverine wasn't an Avenger, right?
no, he was
He-
the X-Men.
Wait.
I know that.
no, well, he was
But-
both in the comics. He was both.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
I
at some
like
point,
his story.
which is a funny thing about that. So there was a story, a Avengers story, like way long time ago, that they were the Avengers doing a recruiting drive, and one of the people was up for it was Wolverine, and there was a statement made by Captain America, or I think that was during the one. It was either way, it was an old Avenger story, and Captain America said, "You will never be an Avenger." Because Wolverine kills folks, and Avengers usually not down with that. You will never be an Avenger. And guess what happened about a good 20, 30 years out later?
He was an
An
Avenger.
Avenger. With Captain America at one point. Yeah. So, but, writers and history and that thing kind of changes. So it's not like, things kind of slide all the time.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Thing don't live long enough to become an Avenger. It's like you live long enough to become the villain. Don't live too long to become a. You know how it goes. I can't
Yeah,
quote things.
that's the funny thing about that is like there has not been that many people who has not been an Avenger at this point. Like there's like half of the mutant roster. Well, I'll take it back. Yeah, a pretty good bit of the known mutant roster has been an Avenger at some point. Whether it's official or unofficial, it still kind of counts. Hell, even like right now, technically, Rocket Raccoon, who's not an X-Men or is kind of technically an Avenger because of this last event they just did because he was
True.
just
He
happened to
was
be
there.
on Earth with them. So it's like, you know what? Avengers is almost kind of free game.
You're right.
Okay, so I have a
You could be in the
question.
club.
This is a
Yeah.
very serious question. I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, as far as Spider-Man goes, there's 3 sections. I say there's 3 sections.
Oh wait!
No,
Before you ask the
I
question,
want to ask my question. Okay, what?
Riley, can you tell her that Spider-Man is great and we should watch it? 'cause
No,
it's animated?
no,
She
you
wasn't
stop.
Here with the headphones to hear that part.
No. So, okay, there's 3 sections of Spider-Man right? So which one is your, as far as when I say sections?
3 movie
Adaptations.
adaptations.
Stop it. There are 3 actors that have played Spider-Man. Which one is your favorite?
I mean, at this point, it's Tom Holland all the way.
Is that the new guy?
He's the new guy. The young dude.
But
like,
why?
The new guy is
huh?
great.
Why?
Yeah, he fits that. Well, he fits that. He played that role quite well. So we had Tobey Maguire first, and
Yeah, that's my favorite.
really. So at first, when we had nothing else, Toby, and it's not bad up until you got to that third movie, which I still haven't seen yet.
Okay,
But that's a whole different story.
that's a whole nother
But
level.
so Toby. So here's the thing. It's kind of the Batman syndrome. There's been plenty of Batman movies and different people playing them. There are some people who could do a pretty good Bruce Wayne. There's some people who could do a pretty good Batman. There are some people who can't do both.
Yeah.
There's not that many who can do both. Tom Holland seems to be able to do both. Has been able to do both.
But Spider-Man isn't funny. He's not comedy.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he totally is. I mean, his whole thing has been cracking jokes to keep some say to keep the villains kind of off guard, but he cracks jokes while he fights crime all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's Deadpool. Like, I guess I'm not.
Deadpool's more cynical, though.
I guess I'm more of a nerd, and I like it when you're quiet and you're just a dork.
So here's the thing about that.
Asshole.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't like Deadpool because he's kind of an asshole, but in that whole fourth wall thing, it's kind of grating after a while. He has some good points. Like, that first movie was awesome. Huh?
I'm breaking the fourth wall by wearing my Deadpool pajamas right now.
Like an 8-year-old.
Nice.
So wait, okay, so why...
Hey, we all had underoos as a kid and they still have adult ones, so ain't nothing wrong with it.
Oh, yeah.
Play on, player.
Why is Aunt May like 30 or 22 in the new series?
Oh, what? Hot Aunt May? Oh, shoot. Shout out to Marissa Tomei.
Really? Okay, yeah. Sure.
Hey, look. Maggie Lawton ain't done nothing.
I mean, she's cute. She's cute, and she looks really good for her age.
Yes. Maggie Lawton ain't done nothing to nobody. So, there was... Okay. So, there's...
Also, Aunt May's still alive.
Yes. Aunt May is still alive. Even, yeah.
Because the Goblin killed her in the original first one with Tobey Maguire.
Did she? Did he?
Yeah, she was saying her prayers.
Oh, yeah,
she was saying her prayers, and he was like,
finish
it! She's like, thou art be done! Finish it! Thy will be done! And he
I haven't seen the Maguire movies in...
See? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, those are my favorite... Okay, so with the exception of the third one. Those are my favorite ones.
Okay, so here's something that might get you that'll serve a couple of purposes. So this might help you to see the new animated one or the animated one.
The one
there is a reference. No, it's okay. There's the reference even to Spider-Man 3 and the animated one. That may or may not sway you. I don't know.
Well, is this the one that you want me to put in the thingy?
Yeah.
I've put it in there. I just need to watch.
Yeah, watch that.
I need to watch. I need to watch Patriots Day. I need to watch me some Mark Wahlberg, and then I can turn it in.
Nice.
I feel like
there's no shortage of his behind either.
Right.
I had a dream that I was married to him. That was very disturbing.
You enjoyed the New Kids on the
Wait,
Block.
is that one of your fastest?
No. He's not even a member of New Kids on the Block. Donnie is his brother. And I still don't want to, no. No, my person of another color and of older age is George Clooney.
Okay, sure. I mean,
Yeah. He's available now. Anyway, so...
Wait, I thought you were still married to,
No, they're having trouble. They're a bridge under troubled water right now.
Well, she was probably too good for him anyway. Anyway, I mean, not that I get into all that stuff. But...
I'm sorry, but Bruce Wayne was too good for her.
No, don't. Hey, respect to Clooney, but he whatever.
Clooney
okay.
is totally okay. Clooney is the best Bruce Wayne. You stop. Michael Keaton is the best Batman. You stop. So we're not talking DC right now. We can argue that
This is true.
later.
So I agree with you on the Keaton. Keaton is still my favorite Batman. Both.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
For Bruce Wayne and Bruce Wayne and Batman.
No,
I mean,
I gotta go Clooney with Bruce Wayne. Okay, so first of all, we're not even talking about Val Kilmer. Like, forget it. But
no, screw that.
I don't even know why I mentioned his name.
You know what? I give props to Clooney for his Batman.
For his Batman,
I give him props. For Bruce Wayne
sure.
too, but
not the suit, but yeah, but for the Bruce Wayne, he's got the swag and the awesomeness and the charm. He's got the charm. He's got all of that.
Given what they gave him, he did all right for what he could do. I mean, let's face it. We can talk about the whole DC thing in
a few minutes
because that is a whole thing to chop up.
Uh-huh.
But he kind of I will say that people gave Clooney a little bit undue flack for his portrayal. So that's all I'll say about that for right now.
Right,
okay.
Animated Batman is best Batman, I think.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. Yeah,
Batman the animated series when we were kids.
I don't think there's going to be much that's going to top that.
No.
They were blocky. He was like a block. He looked like my teacher's eraser.
I mean, now, if you go for Batman and
cartoon.
Justice League, which is pretty much the same thing, but I mean, hey.
That was
it's
a
Ben
boy
Affleck,
cartoon.
though.
We got into the biggest
like a-
argument.
Oh wait, you know what?
my
I'm
gosh.
sorry. I was when we were talking about Clooney, I was talking about Affleck.
Affleck, he doesn't even count.
He does count. Yeah.
No, he
He's the
does
last
not.
Batman.
You stop.
Yeah, but
you stop.
Just saying. So, like I said, people. That's what I'm saying. So people gave him undue flack. Like
Notice how we didn't mention Christian Bale either. You stop it.
Well,
just
yeah,
stop.
that's fine.
Just stop.
Well, the Batman movie around.
All I'm gonna do is talk like this. Yeah, this is like Bale's. Oh god, The best thing about Bale was that epic rant he did off that somebody recorded, and even that just the. I'm like, wow, he just went straight the fuck on now. But yeah, Bale was not. I am one of the few people who did not. I love Christopher Nolan's movies.
Mm-hmm.
That Batman trilogy was not great. It had some good points.
It was terrible.
Like the first one was good. The second was good because of Heath Ledger.
Yes.
And that third one, it was alright. But again.
Sequels
And maybe the
the
other chick that he always has, the other girl that he always has in his movies, Marianne Cotillard, whatever his name is. Like, she's always good in whatever when she plays, but that's one of his staples.
Let's not forget about the brunette Katie Holmes, who went from Party of Five to being married to somebody old.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, that didn't.
No, it didn't. Yeah.
Although, okay, so on the cruise, so we are jumping around here, but I like it.
I love it too. We're like all over the place. It's great.
Mission Impossible movies. What do y'all think about those?
Okay, so in full disclosure, I've only seen the first one and I don't remember it.
Okay.
I'm not really
Yeah, I like the first one, and of all I remember of the other ones, of somewhere in the middle where I stopped caring was the sandstorm, and he was trying to outrun the sandstorm.
Yeah,
and that's all I remember.
I think my favorite action.
That was like 4, I think. Yeah.
I like 80s Tom Cruise. Like Rain Man and
Fair.
Days of Thunder, Roads of whatever the hell that name is, and
right.
all of those. I think my favorite, I guess, what would you call it, action? Tom Hanks movie. Tom Cruise. Yes, Tom Hanks is on a whole different level. Let's not even go there.
Yeah, bosom buddies.
But no. So I love all of Tom Cruise's dramas and his, chick flicks, right? Like Far and Away, all that.
Sure, Cocktail, all that mess. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. The 80s. But my favorite, action Tom Cruise movie is War of the Worlds. Not World War Z. That's Brad Pitt. Is it War?
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Minority?
It's War of the Worlds. It's the alien thing, and
Yeah.
he was like in Boston, and he was trying to get his,
You know
or he
what?
was somewhere, and he was
He
trying to
turned
get his
into
son to the
dust. He was trying to outrun another thing.
right, and they were
Yeah.
like underground,
See,
and
but see,
blah, yeah.
And that is
Outrun stuff.
the beauty of Tom Hanks
Tom
stuff
Hanks,
now. They get all they do is they get his ass. All right, look, we need you to run. All right, boom. Could you see his ass run? He be
His
hauling
ass
ass.
has been running in
runs and
movies
rides a
since
motorcycle.
'80s. He
Yeah.
was running in Cocktail.
Yeah.
He was running in Cocktail. That was
Wait, when did he
'88,
run a cocktail?
huh?
Oh, did
When
it?
he-
Yeah, he was running after when she left. What's the girl's name that you like? Rob, that you like the girl Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Shue.
Shue.
Yeah, when he was
she's a cutie.
like
She was.
she's
Back to
cute,
the
you know.
Future, right?
You know, far blonde. She
Yeah.
was they were dating, and then he was flirting with that old lady came over, and she had money, and he was all about getting money. He was flirting with her just so he could get his money, but he really liked Elizabeth Shue, and then she saw it, and then she broke up with him, or whatever the hell happened, and he got really mad. He got pissed, and he was like running on the beach. He was like in the Caribbean. He was running on the beach, running his ass off. His look, you can't see me, Rod, but his palms were open, and he was just like,
Oh yeah, you've seen the Tom Cruise run.
I
You
know,
yeah.
he's the Tom Cruise run. He didn't need his shoe lifts for this run, and he was on the beach, and it's like,
What was that documentary that he had the motorcycle in space for? What was that?
he had a motorcycle
He
in
had
space.
It was like a motorcycle in space.
He played in
And
a
they made
space
the
movie. Is he that?
motorcycle special for him. Is that the one where he had the pool on the outside of the house?
Was that Vanilla Sky?
No.
He was like
Maybe.
Tom Cruise.
No,
in
it wasn't Vanilla Sky.
Somebody remembers that one. That's good though.
I do remember that. Open your eyes. That was him and what's her name? The Spanish.
You say Vanilla Sky, I just kind
It
of
was
remember
Penelope Cruz. Penelope
Penelope,
Cruz.
yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
they
yeah,
got
'cause
they got the
they
same
were
last
actually-
name, spelt differently.
They were didn't they date during? You know what? Let's not get into all that. That's
Yeah.
I think they do. Who cares?
Reminds me of the Johnny
Yeah,
Depp one
basically.
where he was the Johnny Depp where he was the robot.
Oh, Johnny Depp. Oh, that's like a
That's
whole
what it
different
reminds me of.
person.
That was a different thing.
I like
too.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is on a whole nother level.
Weird Johnny Depp.
Yeah, and sadly he
that's-
still is, which is why they're trying to get him out of Hollywood. But yeah.
Yeah, he's in London
too
now,
far.
apparently.
Yeah.
No, I mean like out of things. But yeah,
Well, I
Could he
mean,
have
listen, Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow, so let's just call him Jack.
Right. Could he do?
Man,
Could he have a what's the guy's name? Robert Downey Jr. Could he have that kind of comeback?
see that's just it.
No, he has to be on drugs first.
Or the
Well, no.
Pirates was that,
Well,
and he
actually,
went off the deep
I mean,
end.
some would argue he already has been. But,
No, he's an alcoholic.
Well, still, same difference.
And
I
he
mean, it's
didn't
not
pay a
the same
hooker or
difference, but it's,
anything like
you
that
know.
that we know of.
But see, here's the thing. He has because so here's the thing. Robert Downey Jr. That's going back to the Avengers thing.
There you go. Oh yes, let's take it back to Marvel.
Tying it right back around. So Depp, all of them, they've been pretty much saying the same character for years. Like that Tony Stark that's in Iron Man and all the other Avengers movies. That's all it is Robert Downey Jr. He's not playing anybody special. And they put it basically like that in the comics now. That's a whole nother stupid thing. But whatever. So he's been, which for I guess. Hangover.
Sells tickets.
Hangover. The Hangover. That's Zac Efron.
No, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of.
Galifianakis.
No. I'm thinking of Robert Downey when he first started. When he came back out and first started being that.
When he was on
It's like before Due Date.
when he was on
Drugs.
Ally McBeal.
He was on drugs then.
He was on Ally McBeal.
He was on Ally McBeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
That's your show. You like her.
I did like it.
Hey,
You
Ally
like you
McBeal
some-
was a show.
It was a great
I
show.
love the shit out of Ally McBeal. We're not gonna talk bad about Ally McBeal. Especially not gonna
That's
talk bad
fine.
about Lisa Nicole Carter.
That's fine. But I have
And,
a serious question
Portia
here
de
for
Rossi.
Rob here.
And,
How do you go from liking some anorexic ass chick like
her.
Ally
I like the
McBeal
show.
to some
and also
thick...
Lucy Liu was on it. So stop.
Yes.
So, I'm not Asian. Okay.
Okay.
You know
We
what?
all
I
have,
love
we
you
all
for that
have,
part right
we
there,
all
but,
have fantasies. It's fine.
Hey, Lucy Liu was. You know what? That's
She's like in her 50s
and still looking good. Yeah.
Asian don't.
Well,
Crazy.
yeah, there's that. But black
crack
don't
don't
crack
bite.
either, so,
Anything,
you know.
Yeah.
Ally McBeal, I mean, I'm pretty sure she got some crow's feet.
What's her face?
Who do
Sandra
I
Oh.
Hey, but she's with Harrison Ford now, so don't
I like
matter.
who?
Sandra Oh. What's her
Yes.
I like her. I like her stuff. I don't like her body.
I haven't
not my
seen
type.
that
she
show
has like
she's
a
on
dirty
now.
face. Yeah, that's a weird. I don't know. It's on Hulu.
Have y'all seen? I don't know.
There is a show she's on.
It's BBC. It's on BBC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a British show? She's not British.
Yeah.
She's from California.
Which every time I hear BBC, and then I just think of this one, I think of something totally different than what it is. But
Do you think of Wayne's World? BBC One,
Luther, right?
BBC Two.
No, not that,
Not Wayne's
but-
World. What's his face? The other
Austin
Wayne's
Powers.
World movie. There you go.
Austin Powers, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you said Austin Powers. Yeah.
Gotcha. No, I know
Anyway,
what you're
sorry.
talking
Speaking
about.
of, I'm looking at Tom Cruise's IMDb, and apparently he was in Austin Powers, and I don't remember that.
What?
I heard
No, he was a cameo in like that shitty ass
It was-
third one with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Freudian
Gold
slip
member.
there.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm.
BBC's
That
and
one
Cruise's D,
was
IMDb.
shit. That one was crap. Gold
It wasn't
finger,
great, but
member, whatever the hell.
I mean, they would.
Fake ass Foxy Brown.
The
one.
Austin Powers movies are a sliding scale anyway. Like
Golden
they're
member.
doing
Yeah.
great, but they just kind of keep going down.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, basically. So
I mean, that's just similar to this. It's like you let Eddie Murphy do whatever he wants in a movie, and it's like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
stop. Okay, stop.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah. So
stop.
he had, for the longest time, he had his one song. Although he has had a little bit of range, and he has switched up. Like, yeah, '80s was all him playing that one character. And then '90s he had a couple of characters. I mean, he had a couple of ones where he put a little bit in that anime, but the actual was a little bit different. But by that time, people was kind of tired of him.
Right,
Metro,
and then Orbit. Oh, yeah.
Did you really have that word come out of your mouth?
Huh?
Norbert?
Yeah.
Norbert.
No, I was making a point.
Did you-
And the
Oh my
the rise
god.
and
So
fall
wait,
of
no,
Eddie Murphy.
wait.
Wait, why did you
Bowfinger.
bring the bottle out here?
Because I don't want to keep getting
I've never
up because
seen
we're having
Bowfinger, but yeah.
we're Bowfinger.
Wait,
Oh my god,
Pluto
Bowfinger.
Nash?
Bowfinger
Nash,
had
that was terrible.
I think I
had
watched,
what's his
I
face in
listened to
it?
a podcast
Look, the nose
about-
guy. What's the nose? Steve Martin in it.
Steve Martin.
But
Yeah.
wait. So Norbert.
Some would argue Bowfinger is probably his best.
I was thinking about Norbert the other day. Oh my god, we're talking over
No,
each
I
other.
can-
We're
I
having
can
such
see
a
that.
great time. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We hope the people enjoy it.
Oh my god. So I was thinking about, I don't know why, but I was thinking, and I quoted the scene. The guy was like, "Are you wearing bottoms?" Yes, I'm wearing bottoms.
Oh.
I think it's because it's on a commercial.
No, because every time you order a movie, that's always what's on the trailer when we
Yeah, because it's Universal. Is that a
So
Universal?
okay, wait. Are we
order a movie on
counting?
Netflix, and then it's
So
like
Are we back? Are we talking Eddie Murphy movies now?
yeah, I was about to say because because we can go back and forth and stuff here and there are we counting Shrek as an Eddie Murphy movie?
no,
No, that's a Mike Myers movie.
with Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, just
But
like
arguably-
Mulan.
That's
Okay, yeah,
no,
point.
That's a Disney movie with Eddie Murphy in it.
Exactly, it's not an Eddie Murphy movie.
It's like a Venn diagram where the circles don't.
Okay,
touch.
and we're not even gonna discuss Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Beverly
That's
Hills
like
Cop is 3 is great.
3.
It's
Yeah,
the only one
that's
I've seen.
you
and
only
it's
like
awesome.
it because it's an amusement park.
It's
Okay,
got
you are the
Sarah's-
second person that I know that's only seen 3.
It's great.
You've only seen 3?
Who's
I
only
love it.
seen 3?
Didn't I make you watch 1? I thought I made you watch that.
I remember the beginning of one for some
Really?
reason.
So you don't even know? You don't even
I know the banana and the tailpipe. That's all. I
Oh,
know.
that's my favorite
Well, yeah,
part.
but that's been kind of everywhere at this point.
I mean,
but
you know,
yeah.
that's like
That's,
an
but
ongoing
that is weird. How did that even happen?
It's like retirement on his first day or something, right? Or last day, and he got shot. The police
What?
chief or something.
What?
The police.
Oh, to my Taggart.
Taggart? Yeah, Taggart
Possibly.
was killed.
No,
So
Taggart
was-
got put in. He recovered. He got shot in the beginning of that movie.
I thought
But
he
he's
got.
in-
I thought he was.
in-
Didn't they kill him?
No, because he was in the hospital. Though. He was in critical condition the whole time, but he pulled out at the end of the movie.
Are you shitting me?
okay.
The white dude.
I believe so.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
The whole
I'm pretty
reason why the
certain.
movie exists.
No.
Kinda.
I thought it was like the police chief, the black dude, when he did the.
No, the
banana
black
tailpipe.
guy. The black
No,
guy
the black
told
no,
him
see,
he
the
put him
black
on
police
suspension.
chief was in. Yeah, the black police chief was in Detroit, and
Yeah.
and he ain't
yeah.
play.
Right.
He ain't
wait.
play.
And I thought he
Or was
got
it the
shot
white?
and
Was
died. And then
Wait, was it the white police chief that you
No,
know?
no. So listen, look at here.
Or was it Taggart?
Look,
I think it was
look.
Taggart.
I don't know what the names are, but check this out. Okay? So Billy, he owed some loan sharks. Billy was the Billy. I remember that. He owed, I think, some loan sharks. First of all, my mom had me watch this movie when I was fucking 8 years old. So, anyways, he owed some loan sharks some money.
Who's Billy?
Billy is the guy, his partner.
That was the young cat, the younger guy.
The white guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he either owned loan sharks or he was doing some undercover shit with drugs.
I don't remember that.
And listen,
no,
oh my gosh,
is he in all 3 movies?
No, because he got killed or shot. So Eddie Murphy went to go see him or something, like he was in town or some crap. I don't know. They got drunk. He went to go see him, and then the bad guys came and they got him, and I really thought they killed him, and they shot him and they killed him, and Eddie Murphy was there and he was really upset. And then his lieutenant dude, he ain't mess around, man. He ain't play. He was like, you're on suspension. You're on leave. Don't you do this. Don't you go to take some time off. You need some time off because this is your partner and you ain't going to be a part of this. You need some time off. So he's like, yeah, man, I'll take some time off. Get your head checked out, man. Yeah, I'll get my head checked out. Didn't get his head checked out. He went straight to Beverly Hills. And that's where the bad guys was at. He went to Beverly Hills and he was hunting down the bad dudes. And
I know what you. Okay, yeah, I do remember that, but it wasn't in the beginning of 2.
No, that's 1. And then remember, he was in. He was walking down. Okay. He was walking down. He was in Beverly Hills, and he was walking down. And he was like laughing at all the crazy things. And then he went. And then he went into a store where the guy he found out he's a detective, and he went. Yeah, Serge's store. It was Belky.
Serge.
It was Belky from Perfect Strangers. It was like.
And he's like, that was. That was 1, but I thought we were talking about 3 when
we're talking about 3.
I thought that was 3.
So 3 was the.
Well, no, so
I don't know what 3
what she was talking about was 1. Yeah, what she was talking about was 1 because I do remember in the beginning it's like his partner got killed while they were out on a bus or something, and that's when the chief was like, you got to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And, but in 3, I think either Taggart or the police chief in Beverly Hills got shot.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Taggart is the Beverly Hills cop with the mustache, the Colonel Mustard mustache from Clue. One. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh man, let's talk about Clue for a second.
Yes,
I love the shit out of Clue. Yes,
okay, I think the name of this episode is "We All Over the Place."
Right.
Yeah, I know me and some friends of mine we call this the squirrel syndrome. I mean that's probably a term that's been around for a while, but this is pretty much us squirreling.
It's fine. That we're good.
So
we're satellite surfing, I guess, with podcast. It's fine.
Right, who's in Clue?
Okay, wait. So first of all, give me 1 second. Right. Give me 1 second, and then we'll talk about Clue.
Okay.
I don't know anyone in Clue except for the guy who had a stroke, which is a very awesome guy.
No.
He had a stroke.
Oh. No,
but wait, before we
Tim
talk
Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry.
Yeah.
The original It. So anyway, the original Pennywise. Listen, so 3rd Beverly Hills Cop. The chick in Beverly Hills Cop is the chick in the R. Kelly. I'm sorry, I know. The Isley Brothers video, the down low,
Nielsen,
keep it on the down low.
Red Sandra.
Yeah, and she was also right, and she was also in that TV show on BET or whatever with Jamie Foxx, the hotel show.
What? Wait, was she? Oh, yeah.
Am I getting 2 people confused?
You might be getting 2 people confused. Yeah, you talking Garcelle Bouvier? Because
I don't know names. I know faces.
Yeah. Okay, Brigitte Nielsen.
No, not her. Not Brigitte Nielsen. Come on, I'm not talking about her. Okay. I'm talking about the black girl in Beverly Hills Cop 3 who he fell in love with, who worked at the amusement park, right? Wait, the damsel in distress.
Right.
And she worked the computers at the end.
Something. She wasn't
I
she?
tend to forget about that part of that movie.
She was somebody.
Where Serge made like a Fifth Element type Wonder Gun thing for him.
It's like a boombox gun.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I remember that. And it had a rocket launcher in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shot the popcorn and it was like nothing happened.
Hold on. Let me see. What's the name of the movie we're talking about? Beverly Hills Cop 3?
Oh, that was
so great. I'm on IMDb.
That was
Yeah, I'm on there too. Now,
Billy on top 2.
that we're going down this road.
Look, I don't even see. But oh, here we go. Oh my
right.
gosh.
This is the IMDb bingo episode.
I know. Right? Oh, no, Teresa Randall.
Okay.
That's a totally different person
Then what?
than the girl from Jamie Foxx.
Okay, but is she the girl
Wait,
in
the
Jamie?
girl from
I
Jamie
see her.
Foxx,
The girl from Jamie Foxx, is she the one that was in the Isley Brothers video? The Keep It on the Down Low.
Nah, I don't remember. Maybe I don't know.
That's okay.
If it wasn't for the fact
even matter.
that R. Kelly is attached to that song, I would start singing that right now.
Yeah, don't. That's why I stopped myself. Apparently
Yeah.
this chick was in Jungle Fever. She was in
Yes,
Malcolm
Teresa
X.
Randall. Yeah,
Sugar
Teresa
Hill,
Randall, Girl 6, Girl
CD4.
6.
Oh yeah, Girl
okay.
6. She was the
I'm
the
sorry
saxophone
if that's
operator.
the thing that I remember her.
All right, so let's talk about who did
I'm
I
not.
talk about? Who did I mention? We talked about Eddie Murphy.
Also Bad Boys and Space Jam, apparently.
Also Bad Boys, yes.
Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she was the hooker that got killed.
No.
Yeah, she did.
Wait.
Wait,
She was the black girl that got killed. It was the black
No,
girl
she
and
was
the
Martin.
annoying white girl.
She was Martin. No, that was
the
Martin.
wife.
Oh, she was the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Martin Lawrence's wife. Which they're still doing a Bad Boys.
Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about Clue. We talking about the board game or the movie?
I mean, I love the part where they drive the Hummer down the hill. That was great. And also was great, but terrible when
I like the part when they rip the pool at the end.
I still have yet to see 2.
What?
The second one.
I don't remember 2.
Let me rephrase that. I have seen the beginning of it, like the first 20 minutes when I went out in the swamp and
No, that's
They're in the
dumb.
swamp?
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah,
They're in the swamp?
Yeah.
Why?
yeah, because there was a
Are they in the
clan
swamp?
rally.
They're in the Everglades.
Yeah.
The Everglades, okay.
Right, and there was a clan rally that was busting up.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
No, it's
Yeah,
good after
so-
that. No,
It's
good.
good.
After
Oh,
that,
there's
yeah.
a clan rally at the front at the beginning, but then
No,
after
but
that,
then
it's
there's like
good.
a car chase and they get on the news like in the morning.
Sure.
Yeah, because the chances are like, yeah, this is like some hard hitting SWAT team or something like that they're a part of. Where the first one they were just like detectives.
Wait, they was having a
Yeah.
clan
And it was-
rally in the bayou, in the Everglades?
Well, yeah, I mean, where else would you? Well,
Right.
I don't know.
you know,
Not remember.
I mean, hell, they're owning businesses now. Why not in the Everglades? Some would say they run the country right now. But hey, that's a whole nother
I
story.
mean, 45. Anyway, so
Right.
Yeah.
You might
talk
only
about
have
Clue.
to drive like 5 miles off the road to find one instead of 20.
we might just need to go to Washington, D.C.
Nah, that's where the bomb's gonna land. I'm good.
Oh my gosh. Can
I'm
we
like,
not?
we're far
Oh my
enough
god.
away.
Okay, so I don't want to. We're not getting political.
No, I'm just saying. That's not political. That's just science. The bomb's gonna land in D.C., so it's probably good that we don't live there.
What's your-
I'm okay, because you're right, because the last thing we need is a Red Dawn situation, and
Right.
Lord knows 45 ain't gonna be at the front of that.
Yeah.
and,
Can't spell chief right on Twitter. But
yeah,
anyway.
exactly,
Wait,
or anything
what?
else for that matter.
Cause they
misspelled chief?
Yeah.
Put CHEF or
And, you know,
CHEIF?
EIF.
Clearly, he doesn't remember I before E except after C. But
Right.
you know,
Well, maybe he thought this was except after C because chief starts with a C.
Right.
No, he
saw that?
no, he's just dumb.
Ooh, I know the title of the episode. Chief starts with a C.
6 degrees
Okay.
to
Chief starts.
6 degrees to Trump.
No,
Who was
no,
in
I'm
the
not
movie?
putting that in my title.
He was
Oh
in
my
it.
god,
He was
we'll
in
never
Home
get
Alone
any
2.
listen.
He was
Chief
in Home
starts
Alone
with a
2.
C.
They made a whole podcast about me.
Right. No, he did.
Chief starts with a C. Should I spell it wrong?
Right, exactly. Trump
That was the first time I've actually attempted that, so that was terrible.
He was in Home Alone 2, which was starring Tim Curry, who was in Clue.
Yes. Thank you.
He
Back
made
on it.
He
All
made
right.
There
a
you go.
cameo in Home Alone 2, which is starring Tim
Wait,
Curry.
wait, who we
That
talking
was-
about? We're talking about 45?
That was 40. Yeah, he made a cameo.
You're right. He was. I totally
Yeah.
remember that.
When
Oh,
he was
God.
like, "Oh man," he was like, "Hello, how are you?" Looking like.
Yeah. Look at him
Anyways,
now.
anyways,
All right.
anyways.
So yeah, Clue. So
Yes,
yeah,
Clue. Let's talk about Clue.
Everybody and the grandma. No, actually, that's not true. But
No, that's totally
so-
true. Everybody and their grandma and mama's
well, so
mama's
it was one of those right. It was one of those ensemble movies from people who was hot back in the day. You know,
It's one of those HBO movies that you
Kinda.
watched over and over and over and over every time it
there's
came
also
on.
that.
Right.
And I did. Like, I am sitting here looking at my shelf right next to me, and I have it right. I have it right there, and I will.
You have it on DVD?
I have it on DVD. Yes.
Oh, do you have it on VHS?
I will watch these. I might have it on VHS also, but I totally have it on DVD.
I totally recorded it on VHS.
Actually, you know what? And I also have it on Blu-ray. I just thought about that because I found it cheap one day.
On Blu-ray?
I love Clue.
Hell yeah, man! That's like a staple of our time.
It's one of those movies I could almost like. If you give me a scene or a clip of a scene, I could almost tell you what they said right then and there. Almost.
Okay, so
it doesn't happen that way, but
so I never understood the French maid. She's like sitting there. She's like,
with her terrible accent.
Yeah. He don't.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
IMDb, so I get faces on everybody.
This is my acting debut.
She does okay because she doesn't look anything like she did then.
This is my acting debut. Oh my god, you're not giving me my time to shine. I came in the room and he didn't even see me. She didn't even have a clue.
Go ahead. Standing ovation.
Woo! Standing ovation.
I will be mailing your Oscar. it might look like a bottle of of cider.
A bottle of wine.
Well, I mean, they can
take a picture of a bottle of wine. It's fine. No. So that's
I can send you the wine.
He was in the.
Where?
Oh my goodness. Christopher Lloyd was in that movie.
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
Christopher
Lloyd is linked to Back to the Future. Okay, let's do it.
Right. Martin Mull, Madeline Kahn.
I'm sorry. What's his face was in it?
Tim Curry.
Family Matters.
Family Matters?
Yeah, he was the cop, man.
Oh, yeah, he was a cop. No, that wasn't him.
That's Family Matters.
What?
No, that wasn't him.
It wasn't Rock.
It wasn't Carl Winslow.
Oh, you mean like first police on the scene?
Yeah, the police dude. It wasn't Rock. It was
Will
Family
Nye,
Matters.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't Rock either.
Cop number 2.
It was I'm in a building. I'm in a house. And
no, that wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't him.
You stop. So what black dude was that from what sitcom from TGII Friday? Because it was somebody.
His career.
It was not Carl.
That wasn't Carl Winslow.
It was not Carl Winslow.
You're breaking my heart over here.
Carl showed up in some stuff, but this was not one of them.
He was too busy doing Die Hard. Actually, that wasn't even. No, Die Hard came later.
That was
Never mind.
Danny Glover.
What?
No, that was Carl Winslow.
That was
Richard Johnson. Yeah, Danny Glover.
Oh, I'm sorry. Danny Glover was Lethal Weapon with Mel Gibson, who was.
Can we talk about the fact that he should have died in the first 5 minutes of Predator 2?
Okay, I thought you were about to say. Can we talk about Mel Gibson for a minute? I was going to say hell no.
No, let's not. Yeah, no.
Oh, Danny Glover.
Donald Glover.
There's no way in the world he should have made it. Okay, sure.
Wait,
that was one Glover over another.
Who are we talking about?
Danny Glover.
You're confusing me.
I've seen.
We're all over the place. I'm getting confused. I can't keep up with my own.
Predators. I've not seen 1 and 2.
Wait.
But I know he's in them.
So Danny Glover. Okay, so
Danny Glover. Yeah, Danny Glover was in the second Predator.
Okay, so the first thing
I lasted that whole movie.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you right now. The first thing I seen Danny Glover in was Makita. That was the first thing I seen him in.
Okay, what is that?
You oh my god, you don't know what I know Rob here doesn't know what that is. You don't know what that is either? Can nobody take from me Makita.
Oh, are you talking about Color Purple?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen Color Purple, yeah. And I knew he was in it, but I don't remember that.
He was the jerk. He was the whole asshole of the movie. What are you talking about? He was the whole reason why Celie couldn't get with her.
Yeah.
Celie!
But what I'm saying is I don't remember that. What you just did.
Oh, because that wasn't a Danny Glover thing. It was the sisters. It was
it was.
It was Can nobody take
you
from
didn't get
me?
that reference of another person?
They was doing Miss Mary Mac. Miss Mary Mac, Makita.
This is the saddest thing. This is probably this is probably the saddest thing to remember for that movie.
The saddest.
Well, one of them anyway.
I could quote that movie for days. Let's go.
I kind of almost can too. Well, I used to be able to, not anymore. But
come on.
How did Mr. die?
Did he die?
No, that was a question. That was a question that was asked in the movie.
He
And
got
he did die,
old as hell. And then look. When his ass couldn't walk no more, and he was all grayed out, he finally gave her the damn letters and paid for what's her face?
It was all
paid for Nettie.
Broke up into
Right, paid for Nettie to get back from Africa with all her African family, and they was like in the field throwing what was it? It was like, what's some things called? Them like butterfly wing things, the field crop things. They was like, oh, when you see me, I will have the ribbons and everything.
Never seen the movie. No idea what.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
it's like, you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh my God.
I may be black. I may be
ugly, but I'm here. I'm here.
But no, so it was Mrs. funeral, and
Mr.
asked,
Mr. is their dad.
Mr. was the dad, right? was Danny Glover's dad.
Wait,
yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I'm almost 40 this year, and I still don't get it, but I'm about to get an understanding right now.
Okay.
Did he have sex with his daughter, and she became pregnant, and that's what her kids were? Was there some incest going on? Okay, we're talking about Whoopi Goldberg, right? Was she being molested by her dad, and he had sex with her?
That wasn't her dad. That was his dad.
Who's his dad?
Oh, Danny Glover.
Danny Glover's dad is that Redbone dude from he was from that movie. Oh man, what's that movie? The what's the jank movie? What's that song I keep quoting? The Cadence. The Cadence. The movie was called Cadence, wasn't it?
Wait, he was in Cadence?
I think so. The Redbone dude.
Yeah,
I hate that phrase. I really do. But the what's the thing that we heard, and it was like stuck in my head, like the Negro spiritual, but it was like a cadence. The moving, that's the sound of the men working on the train. Yeah. He was in that, and he was an asshole in that. He was like the colonel or something.
Yeah, because he played that. He was good for playing like military types and that kind of stuff.
Right. So that's Mr. I thought Mr. was Seeley's
Danny
dad.
Glover?
No, not Danny Glover. Seeley's dad. When he was like, well, you can't have Nettie, but you can have Seeley. She ugly, but she's strong.
No.
Because he did die.
No, Mr. was.
So you know what? Wait, hold on, Rodney. So this. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Right.
No, because we know how he died. If that's Mr., we know how he died because Whoopi Goldberg at the funeral. At the funeral. Here we go.
Yeah,
Whoopi Goldberg was at the funeral, and she was like, "How he died?" And then the young lady, had the boy on her lap. She covered his ear, and she was like, "On top of me."
There you go. Yep, that's what I was getting at.
Oh, sucker now. He done had a heart attack because he couldn't handle that young love. I guess.
Now, yeah, that's basically. You told Harpo to beat me?
Oh, that's Oprah. I don't want to talk about her.
I quoted, that was a thing I quoted for the longest time.
I have so many mixed feelings about Harpo.
Because I don't know, just come out of nowhere. That's just kind of the stupid things I do. Oh yeah, I forgot Ray Dontong was in that movie. Huh.
How the hell we go from Marvel to Spider-Man to Tom Cruise?
Try to do a 6 degrees off of that one.
Well, we was talking Tom Curry. I don't know how the hell we got to the color purple.
Tim Curry. Oh, yeah. So let's go back to Clue for a second.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Danny Glover.
Oh, because I know how we got. I know how we got there because we started talking about black folk in Clue. The only black folk who I thought was Family Matters. And then we was talking about DC. Then you say he was in Lethal Weapons. Batman. And then you was like, no, Danny Glover is in Lethal Weapons. And then I was like, that's who he was in. He was in The Color Purple. Marquita. That's how we got there. You got to backtrack. You got to backtrack sometime.
You're on it. You're on it.
You say that, but all I hear
I be on it all day.
All I hear is the thing the girl from Us said. I haven't seen that movie either.
I got five. I got five.
No.
That's us. That's us.
We go to the. I don't know what she says. The weird.
Well, we haven't seen the movie yet. Have you seen that?
Nah, I'm not real big on horror movies. I kind of, and I haven't seen Get Out either.
You're killing me. No. You're breaking my heart.
You're the second person I've heard say that. Get Out is not a horror movie.
You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. I'm aware. You're breaking. Yeah, you're aware that you're breaking my heart. You're killing me.
It's worth it.
I'm sorry. You know the last actual horror movie I've seen? Saw, the first one.
Jesus Lord, in heaven.
And it was
out?
like, well,
okay.
No, it was when it was on.
Jesus Lord is not in heaven. He's like, no, not there.
Well, some would say.
No, we're not going that route. So wait.
So serious.
That's not
Why
even
so
a.
serious?
That's what is it called? That's a slack porn. What's it called?
Torture.
Torture porn.
Well, yes, that is true.
That's the beginning of it. Well, not really the beginning of it.
That's on that level of.
From what I understand, they got worse. I know Saw supposedly got worse.
Yeah.
But that was the first and only one I've seen. And I think the one part like near the end where I ended up like I was watching it with a friend, who was into horror movies. I don't know how in the world I found these people, but and we
on
were
the
watching
internet.
Actually, probably true. Actually, yeah, that was true. We won't get into that one. But anyway, because that's a whole different story.
And that's how we met.
That is absolutely how we met. We can get on that one in a minute.
Oh no, let's not go there.
No, hey, it's all good.
Okay, we can go there. It's fine.
That's up to you. It's your show.
Yeah, maybe.
So the whole. I don't know how we ended up. Oh, I tell you about that wasn't the only one because we did see another movie, and I still actually like this movie. But Saw, we watched, and I was like, yeah, because they were in the old horror movies, and I was like, sure, I'll watch it with you or whatever. And I think we both end up closing our eyes at that one part where he was like sawing off. There was an actual saw, sawing something off. And I was like, okay, well, forget that. But we ended up watching this other movie, and I don't know if y'all know this one, called Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle. Was that about the? Were they on a cruise ship? Yeah, I saw that. That's the B-side horror movie. I saw that crap.
I love that movie though. That's what's so stupid because it's so.
Because you don't watch horror.
Well, here's you're right. I do not anymore. I used to when I was younger, but then I just stopped.
So wait. When you say younger, what are you talking? Like teenage years?
Like
a kid?
Little to teenage. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see The People Under the Stairs?
The original one, probably, yes.
Is there a remake?
Probably, yes.
There's a remake of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
they run out of ideas for movies.
I mean, yes, I think they have because you think of how many remakes. Like, come on, they're doing. Well, I just saw today they're doing. Well, technically, this will probably come up eventually. They're doing a Tom and Jerry movie. How many times?
Dora the Explorer movie.
The Dora the Explorer movie, prime example. Which that kind of skews me out.
Both
a little
y'all
bit
go somewhere. Y'all go to the beach.
Boots doesn't
and
have
relax.
Boots.
Y'all need to go to the beach and relax and stop talking about this bullshit.
Dora the Explorer movie is coming,
an actual,
and the monkey does not have boots.
But it's what's his face though? Danny Trejo.
What the hell is that?
What? Why?
You've seen Danny Trejo. Have you seen Machete?
What's that? The
Machete.
Instrument that kills people?
Well, yeah, but it's a movie called. Okay, if you've not seen Machete, you should see what Machete. It's basically a grindhouse movie.
Whoa. How you gonna be the one to tell me to watch some Machete and you don't even watch horror stuff?
It's not a horror movie. It's not one of those movies. It's basically a kind of almost a blaxploitation movie in a certain sense, but it's not
like the Fly, like the Superfly.
Kind of, sort of. So Danny Trejo is like this. I don't know if he worked for the CIA or he was like just this badass agent, and he ended up on a trail of somebody. But it's a Tarantino kind of like movie.
I like Tarantino. What?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I like his movies. I don't like, he could be something.
Up to a certain point, I agree with
weird.
you, but
Yeah, no.
you know,
Kill Bill gets a pass.
yeah.
You haven't seen anything past Kill Bill.
There's probably a good reason for it because let's face it. So here's the thing: like I haven't seen Django either, and I don't plan on it because
I've seen Tarantino. Okay.
So here's the thing: so Tarantino has shown his hand for years, you know, because it was like he just makes excuses so he can say nigga throughout the whole movies, and
exactly,
and that gets tiring. So so up until like Kill Bill, I believe that's probably where I stopped with him.
Yeah, Django's definitely that.
Wait.
That definitely.
So hold on.
Yeah.
I just asked Rob undercover. Is he Jewish?
Tarantino?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter, but
it doesn't matter. But like, I don't.
But I don't know.
But he just makes movies just so he could do that, and I'm like, all right, that's enough of this.
So are you saying that he makes racist movies on purpose?
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't tell me otherwise. Yeah.
Is that why? Is that why he was making Michael Clark Duncan get it?
Wait, what?
Okay.
You're talking about
in Pulp Fiction, when Michael Clark Duncan, not Michael Clark Duncan. I'm sorry. Ving Rhames had the ball.
Probably.
Probably. And Bill, Bruce Willis, Bruce Wayne,
Willis,
saved him.
Could have been a better Batman. What?
When Armageddon saved him.
You think so?
He's already Bruce.
Bruce Willis was Batman.
Good point.
Bruce Wayne, you stop. You're trying to confuse me. He's trying to confuse me. Oh my god.
I bet.
And that's a whole other. Man, who would ever thought dude from Moonlighting was going to become a big action star?
I'm sorry. You mean La La Land.
What? No.
What? Who? What?
Nope.
I'm being funny. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was supposed to wait. Bruce Willis was in La La Land?
No, because you said Moonlight, and I was like, no, it's La La Land. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Stupid Academy Award joke.
No, you're good. You're good. That was me. I was off on that one.
Well, you can't be all up on Sherry's quips. It's fine.
You ain't seen either of those movies yet.
No, but I saw the award ceremony where Dick Tracy messed it up.
Oh, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was Dick Tracy messing up because he's so old.
I don't know if that was his fault, though.
No, I don't. Well, there's still debate about that one, but
actually, no,
it wasn't because I think because that was the one where they gave him the wrong thing.
Yeah,
I think.
they gave him the wrong card or something,
and then the guy came out. Yeah, because people were memeing the hell out of that for a minute.
No, because what's her face? Who was it that was with him? She was standing over his shoulder like that's wrong.
Yeah, but then neither one of them said anything, so they just went with it. And then later on, after everybody got on stage, that's when the other guy came on stage. Like, no, Moonlight got it. It wasn't. No, that wasn't it.
Wait, you're wrong. This is wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Yeah, he read it. Something happened.
He didn't know any better, and there was no reason for him to know it. So until they were like, nope, okay, that was wrong, and Moonlight, come on up, it's yours.
And there's your conspiracy theory in right there. Like, he didn't know because he should have known because everybody knows.
Right.
Yeah.
Bo knows.
Mm-hmm.
Which the Academy Awards are bullshit anyway, so I stopped watching them years ago.
Yeah.
And the only time they give it to black movies or
when they can't not give it to the black movie.
Well, but the movies they give them to though are not even worth it a lot of times. Like Training Day is good a movie did not deserve.
I love it.
I like it too. It did not deserve.
What a day! What a day! What a motherfucking day!
Shit, I still use Man Up Hoyt.
What did he say? You gonna shoot me? Y'all niggas gonna. What the hell was that phrase? Where he was like getting beat down and he was like, I don't know, whatever.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the phrase.
Yeah, I can't remember. All I remember is what a day, what a day, what a motherfucking day.
Fucking Training Day. And then let me see what else one that probably deserves. That's probably color, but that was a blatant one right there. It was like that. Some would argue, not Babs. Lord, what am I thinking?
Babs. Oh my God! Can you stop? Woo! Halle Berry and some other chick that we ain't seen since.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think she's been in
I don't think she's been in.
I thought she was cute. I like her.
That's back in that's the Babs and the.
Because she was on Eve. That girl was on Eve. Remember that show?
What's Eve?
Eve had a show. Eve the rapper had a
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
No, she had a.
That was back in the what's the
where she was in a pinball machine.
What's the music? What's the movie with Gina? It was
School Days.
Yeah, no. Okay, Rodney.
Because I don't want to be alone tonight.
Rodney.
What?
Okay.
What? Okay.
Bringing out our age, that's fine.
I'm fine with it. I'm old.
Me too, but it's like, no, not that far back. We're talking about Babs. The Tashina, the
nobody's
what's her name?
Babs.
Tashina Arnold.
Right.
What exactly? But you just mentioned it. So
Sure.
Martin's her team, her Gina,
yeah,
right? Whatever.
Tashina,
the movie with the guy that Tashina Arnold,
Tisha Campbell, yeah.
Tisha Campbell. Tashina Arnold was Pam.
That's Pam, yeah.
Yeah. But no, so anyway, so Gina, she was like, yeah, probably. It was the show. It was her, and she was stop. And they went, and she was like single. She was single, not living single, but she was single, and it was a movie. And she went to a party with her girl, and her girl was the chick from Friday. It was a doom 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 doom.
Wait, are you talking about House Party?
You wake up my name, Craig. It was her.
Oh, that's Boomerang. No, that was
Boomerang. Yes.
Friday.
No, Boomerang. Yeah, not Boomerang. It was the other one.
Tisha Campbell was Eddie Murphy going back to Eddie
right.
But
But what's her face was in that, and I don't like her. Mike Tyson's wife.
Robin Givens.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah.
Anyway, not literally, but yeah. No, kidding. Oh my god.
Was she on Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Can we stop talking about her? Oh my god. So I'm trying to figure out this movie. It was Sprung. Was it called Sprung? Because Jay-Z did it.
Jamie Foxx. I think that was Jamie Foxx.
No, Jamie Foxx wasn't.
No, that was other dude from Living Color.
It was a guy. He had the dreads, and she fell in love with him, and it was great. And then and you know who was in it? Who was in it? It was was his name Curry, the actor, the comedian dude, who was the brother of the guy who was in the movie with the Niglets. That was in I know it's all bad, but it's all good. These are the tales from the hood. He was in that.
Did you just say Niglets?
Yeah, because he said that. He said that. And
sure that's what you said.
I was so pissed. But it was that.
So, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different. Sprung was Rusty Cundiff. Okay.
It was Sprung.
Yeah. No, I see her.
It was
and
Sprung.
John Witherspoon being Boomerang also was in there.
Okay. Friday.
Yeah.
I said that.
You want to talk about Friday?
It was also Friday.
No,
yeah.
I don't want to talk about Friday.
Every time I'm in the kitchen,
Paula J. Parker. Who was
I
also
guess
in
it was
Friday.
Sprung. It was Sprung, and the chick, right.
Are they
so
doing another one
the
of
girl,
that?
so Tisha Campbell.
They can just leave that.
Wasn't Gina in Sprung? Or no,
Yes.
that was
No,
Regina King.
No, that was her. No. You were right.
She was?
Fox.
Yeah.
Was she the sister?
No, I think she was the main girl.
In Friday?
No, Sprung.
Sprung, yeah. Sprung is, I know that. That's the movie I was talking about.
Vivica A. Fox. Which one
Can
was
you
on?
stop it?
Wait, you think about Booty Call.
That's Booty Call with Jamie Foxx, where they was like rubbing feet.
And Tommy Davidson. That was what I was
There you
thinking
go.
about.
Yeah,
Tommy
that's
Davidson.
Booty Call.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah.
That's it. Hang with Mr. Cooper.
What?
No, that's Mark.
That's somebody else.
Mark Cooper, yes.
What are you talking about right
still
now?
Around. Where is Mr. Cooper?
You're talking about Jaleesa from A Different World?
She was
on Mr. Cooper. And Holly Robinson.
Holly
Holly
Robinson
Robinson Pete. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's who we like. There we go. Now, ding, 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 ding.
No, wait. Where is Mr. Cooper at?
Mark Curry?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good. I know. At last Actually, I
Playing
don't know.
Beth?
It was a while ago. I think he was
Making jerk chicken.
he was still doing stand up. I don't think he was doing that, but ain't no telling. I don't know.
Was he
Yeah,
funny
like a minute.
though?
Sinbad's still doing stand up.
Sinbad is
had
funny
a
as
moment.
like a
shit.
radio show.
The
or something
Sinbad is
now.
Sinbad.
he
You
had
better
a-
stop.
so-
Sinbad is funny as hell.
Mark Curry had a moment. I mean, Sinbad also has had a moment. Some would say, I don't know.
You think he fell off? He's done? Done?
So first of all, there's 2
Sinbad?
days. There's 2 days of the week. Okay, there's a Friday night and a Saturday night. Hanging with Mr. Cooper definitely came on Saturday after like Amen and them, or was that on Sunday? Because I forgot there's a third day of the week.
Wait, you sure that wasn't on Thursday? Because it was on ABC.
All right, so who was on Amen?
Okay, Amen is Sherman Hemsley.
Okay, stop. Okay, wait.
And Amen came on Saturday.
Okay.
You tell him, Rodney.
So-
Rodney, you better tell his ass.
Oh, me.
It was
Alright.
227 and then Amen and then Empty Nest.
That's...
Wait,
No,
227,
Empty Nest was on Thursday. Because
Amen.
that came on after. Yeah.
Golden Girls, Empty Nest.
That was Thursdays.
Before the
It was-
Muppet
it was
Show.
Family Matters, step by step.
That's
was
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Okay,
and that was on
so-
ABC.
I don't know. Oh my God. You know the network. Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was.
I watched a
Bless your
shitload of
heart.
TV when I was young.
Bless your heart. You know the network
all
shit
did.
came on.
Yeah, like
Remember the
there have been
random
people
stuff?
like you remember this cartoon with the
Oh my God.
with the bunnies and this and that? Oh, that's so and so and so. Like, how do you know that? I watched this shitload of cartoons. Like, you remember the old wrestling cartoon that used to come on CBS? Yeah, that was Hulk Hogan shit. I'm like, oh,
We got into
Remember
the
what
biggest
I
argument
what I
like 3
saw
days
today?
ago over that's the boy cartoon. There is no cartoon that's boy cartoon.
Yeah,
Girls
you know
were
it's
the
a boy cartoon.
we got
it's not
into
a girl's
the-
cartoon. It's a girl's cartoon.
biggest argument,
Powerpuff
Gem.
Girls.
And he was
No.
like, boys watch that. It's an
Powerpuff
anime.
Girls.
Oh my God, we got into the
I
biggest
watched the
argument.
whole
It's crazy.
breakdown of Powerpuff
Anyway,
Girls today. It was great.
we're talking about 227 and them.
Okay, I was getting.
Okay,
to that.
so
With
let's do
Sherman
it. Let's
Hensley.
do
Can I
this.
get to it?
hey, we
Rodney-
could do a whole show on
Rodney,
cartoons.
Rodney,
Listen,
that's
yes.
a different episode. Let's
So-
do this.
so wait,
no,
no,
let's
but-
school. But we were born in the 70s. Let's school the 80s, boy.
Wait, when we're talking about Beverly Hills Cop, you're talking about the
That was
I think
like 20
that
minutes
shit-
ago.
I'm about to
That's
say,
jump
that shit
ship.
sailed years ago.
right, yeah. So then he was yelling at Eddie Murphy,
Oh
and
my
that
God.
reminded me of Last Action Hero when he got yelled at in Beverly Hills and
Did you just say Last Action Hero?
Yes,
That's
with
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, and the windows got blown out, and that was like the LA Police Department, and that also reminded me of dinosaurs.
Barney?
No,
Not the mama.
Dinosaur.
Yeah,
that,
not the
that
mama.
was Tuesday. That came on
Where?
Tuesday.
Where the Triceratops boss was yelling at him,
That
and he was the voice.
I mean, all that was the
that was
Flintstones
Tuesdays.
and
That
all
came
of
on
those things.
Tuesday. That came on Tuesday.
Triceratops was voiced by Sherman Hemsley. So you stop.
You're right. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
See,
I
I
don't
know
know.
some stuff.
I don't know, Weezy. I know. So here's what I
Oh
know.
wait, hold on. You remember the PJs?
Yeah, that was a
Eddie
cartoon.
Murphy. Again.
Yeah, that was a.
Was that the girl? That was the girl. I want to be like Anaconda Lisa Rice. Was that the PJs?
Oh, yeah. I
Sorry.
thought, okay.
Condoleezza Rice.
Futurama
Was that the
did
PJ?
a parody of that.
That was a
too.
Disney TV
The,
show, wasn't it? That
the
was a
Sewer
Disney
Grate
black
that
cartoon.
they pulled off in the
What?
first
No, there
episode of
wasn't.
Futurama.
The
with
PJs
on
wasn't
it.
Disney?
No, that was it. Came on Fox.
Oh, that was the
definitely
spin-off show
not.
of Bebe's Kids.
No.
What was the
no,
Proud Family?
no.
The Proud Family is what I'm talking about,
Maybe.
right?
Oh, that's a Disney. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
Disney,
that's the Disney. That's
channel.
the girl who's like, Condoleezza Rice.
You remember the Brave Little Toaster?
No. You remember the little engine that could?
That's a movie that came on HBO.
You-
What are you talking about? I don't
He was
have any
definitely
more
scarred
dark.
for
All my dark court.
life for that one.
My red wine's
I was
gone.
about to say,
Oh, my God.
you remember Pinwheel? You remember the flying house?
I thought we was talking
Maybe.
about the weekend lineup of black folk shows.
I don't even know what we're doing.
We ain't even
we've
got
been
to
talking
the
about
damn
a lot of
Apollo.
stuff.
We've
I
been
saw a
talking about
breakdown of
everything. It's
the
just been
the
a
Brave
really
Little
good
Toaster,
show.
And there was some disturbing
We
stuff.
we
and
are
all
on
I
an hour
remember
and
is
15 minutes
when
though.
the air conditioner committed suicide in the side of the window. But there was a
Wait,
part
what?
where the Brave Little Toaster, the air conditioner got mad at them, and he had like a
Fuck you
he
talking about?
Basically, had a heart attack in the house.
I
But
haven't seen that in. I
What
don't
in
know.
the
Hold on.
hell are you
So,
even talking
the
about?
toaster had a dream.
Brave
that
Little
he-
Toaster.
Yeah, the Brave
the
Little
fuck is
Toaster
that?
had a dream that he started a fire, and the fire the smoke from the toast that got burnt.
What childhood memory are you pulling out your ass right now?
I just watched it today, and I was like,
you watched this today?
I repressed all of this.
You took it back.
So.
Oh my god!
So there was a lot of
there's a lot of stuff going on
disturbing. Disturbing stuff in kids' cartoons that was over at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Penny was in charge of the whole operation, and she had to have her dad in check at age 12.
Well, see, that's different though. So,
Punky Brewster got stuck in the fridge.
Punky Brewster did not get stuck in the fridge. The black girl did. They stuck the black girl in the fridge. What?
I remember Sherry. Yes.
My name's. But she got stuck.
She's spelled different.
That was the girl. That was the girl. That was the girl from. That was the girl from the Carl Winslow show.
She was also in that.
She was the friend.
Okay, that's her, right?
Yeah.
I remember the only thing I remember that episode of Punky. That's like iconic. And I remember you must increase your bust. They were trying to grow their boobs, and they had like the remember the thigh master? Yeah, remember the thigh master? The Suzanne Summers thigh master. They had that for their boobs. They were in middle school. They were trying to get big boobs, and they were like, "You must increase your bust."
Do you remember the Punky Brewster cartoon?
Yeah, and oh my God, Rodney! No one when I mentioned that, especially to the simulcast, he doesn't know what I'm talking. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Rashani Rashani and I back in maybe like 7 years ago got into the.
Y'all got like parallel.
We got into it
memories
over Punky Brewster is not a cartoon.
Y'all just didn't watch.
You should have called me then.
Oh my God! Well, I did. I don't think I knew you then.
That's probably true.
We got into the biggest argument. And then after we were on that show together, I don't know if it was my show or his show, but after whatever show it was that we were on, he had looked it up and he was like, "Yo, man, you totally right." I know.
No, because all those 80 shows. Like, wait, they just basically made a show. They just basically made shows to sell toys and stuff like
right, like Silver Spoons.
They were great, but
they were great.
No,
they were all terrible.
They didn't have a Silver Spoons cartoon, did they?
Yeah, Ricky Schroeder. Who is that? Who's Ricky Schroeder?
That was Silver Spoons, but that was a live action. That was
no. Hey, what we just say?
That I remember. That I remember.
Ricky Schroeder. What we just said.
Schroeder plays the piano on Peanuts. What are you talking about?
What's the Netflix show that the girls they act like they didn't want to watch, but then they was watching it? That's the cartoon. They was watching a live action, and it was a TV sitcom, and there was a cartoon. I'm telling you, Richie Rich. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Richie Rich was a cartoon. I remember that. Yeah,
white boy's name Rich. I got a little confused. That's
funny story. Remember the Richie Rich movie where they had the roller coaster? Yeah.
Sadly, yes. Yeah.
So, Paycheck.
First... No.
Blank check. Blank check.
No, Richie Rich.
No, it was rich. It was a rich. They made a rich.
Remember Blank Check? They had the roller coaster in that.
No, Richie Rich roller coaster is the one. So that
roller
coaster was in Ohio for like 30 years.
Yeah, I remember Blank Check. I never watched it, but I've seen it.
We have that one here at the crazy.
You never watched it, but you've seen it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I rode that roller coaster. It's terrible.
So Rodney, this is another thing that I just forgot what I was going to say, but people call me crazy for it. They used to call me Batman. Now you can call me Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe.
I don't know what I was going to say.
Yeah.
A Small Wonder.
In charge.
A Small Wonder. Yes. The HNIC. Yes. But yeah, The Small Wonder. No one knows what that is. It was a chick. I remember Vicky. And she was the robot. And the little boy, I had such a crush on. Oh my gosh. But I was that age at the time. I was that age.
Yes.
And I love myself. Oh my God, I love me some Fred Savage.
Some would say that about Topanga.
Exactly.
I would say that about Topanga.
And I don't care. I don't care about. I know.
What?
I don't care about. I was all about some Ryder. You better stop it. You better stop. I was all about some Ryder Strong. You didn't like
Cabin Fever though.
I absolutely was in love with Fred Savage, and to this day, if anyone ever If anyone ever tells me that they loved Winnie, I will give them the evil eye.
What kind of dog do you want?
Good thing you
and what
can't
is
see
his
me
name?
because I'm gonna say that right now.
Winnie?
You know what?
Yeah,
you
I
go
love the shit out
somewhere
of some
else.
Winnie.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
She's a bitch. So
I
want.
liked,
So
Wendy
listen to me.
from
So listen to me.
Pete
Listen to
and
me. You stop it. You
Hey,
stop
she
it.
voices
You
Miss
stop.
Marvel, Martian.
Season 2 of
She
stop.
went to
Stop.
college,
Fred
like,
Savage
right
is a
down
little
the street from
asshole,
my
by
house.
the way.
What? Huh?
But stop. So season 2
I agree
of.
with that.
I'm talking. This is very serious. This is very serious.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We're all paying attention.
Soapbox. Season 2 of
Oh, no,
the
Soapbox.
Wonder Year. Talking. Season 2
Sorry?
of the Wonder Years. Kevin Arnold's grandfather gave them a puppy. The mom, she was a bitch. She didn't want them to have it. But he had the puppy. It was a beagle.
Mm-hmm.
I want a beagle badly because they're so cute. Because Kevin got one. I want a beagle and I want to name him Arnold because that's Kevin's last name. Rob here, awesome Rob,
I thought
big
you was gonna
Rob.
say Snoopy for a second.
No. Snoopy's not a beagle. So Rob
You'll
here
hate me when I say
wants a Corky so bad. His little stupid dog, and I said,
From
"Well,
Cowboy Bebop, because it's great.
okay,
Yes,
great."
I was about to say Ein. Yeah, shout out to
Okay,
Ein.
fine. I told him if he gets a Corky, he has to name him Corgi. And he gets so upset.
Oh,
So we'll have Arnold and Corgi. I don't see a problem.
Height. I mean, they'll be the same
Obladi,
height.
oblada. I mean, life goes
I feel like
on.
this, if you're gonna get a corgi, you might as well call him Ein. That's
No, you're going to call him Corky.
But then he'd have the same name as like 10 other corgis that go to the same
that's
vet.
true. Well, yeah, but he'd probably be the only one in your area, so it'll be all right.
Okay,
Speaking of,
let's
okay,
be
wait,
real.
speaking
So
of, before we get-
did Corky
wait.
have autism?
yeah,
What?
he was. Yeah, he really
Or
had
was
to
he,
go
or was it Down syndrome?
Down syndrome, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with that. It's everything to do with 80s TV shows.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, going quickly back to Cowboy Bebop real quick. So y'all know they're doing Netflix is doing the live action version.
Yes, so far so good.
Yeah,
So
they got
far,
John
so good
Cho
with the casting.
playing Spike. But they don't have anybody. So they don't have. They didn't.
They don't have anybody for Ein. They don't have anybody for Ed.
No, well, I
They don't have
mean, yeah, they
anybody
don't
for
have anybody
Ein.
for
They don't
Ed.
have anybody for Stein.
Well, Ed,
Well, I guess
Ed,
they don't have a dog yet for Ein.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the dog is fine, but they don't have anybody for Ed, yo. That's what I want to know. They got everybody else down, but I'm like, who's going to play Ed? That is the key.
From Stranger Things.
I've still not seen that show either, but
You've never
great.
seen Stranger Things?
Yeah,
I've heard
We've been
everything
working
in
on
the
Cowboy
world about
Bebop.
it, but so what?
We've been working on Cowboy Bebop. Tell him about that first episode you watched. With
Okay,
Girl.
so he's
Oh,
been.
okay.
So I'm like biased when it comes to cartoons, I guess.
Okay.
I feel like cartoons are for boys.
It's anime. It's not cartoons.
I'm going to hardly disagree with that, but go
Right,
on.
and this is why we got into an argument the other day. So when I was a kid, I didn't watch them. Sorry.
Okay.
I watched Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake and
But they did gear those towards girls. Yeah.
right. And I hated Jem. She was cool, but I didn't really like her.
But she
And
was truly outrageous.
I don't care. And I did have Barbie dolls, and I made them have sex and everything. It's fine.
Sure.
We all did, because you stop. So, I don't like cartoons. Like, I didn't watch them. And when I was in high school, I still didn't watch them. I absolutely hate Ren and Stimpy. I can't stand
I can understand that
Animaniacs. I don't like Doug. I don't like all of those things. They're all cartoons. I can't friggin' stand them. So,
Well, see, I see part of the problem right there. You were in high school, which I can't say anything because I'm still watching cartoons every now and then. But and the reason why I'm saying
you're
that
a
is 'cause some
boy,
of that stuff,
and they're geared
no,
to you.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that watch
you
cartoons.
know what? You know what? What is other than Daria?
I mean, hey, Daria was the shit, but
Daria
no, that's
was
not,
awesome.
you know.
She was a cartoon.
Yeah, but that still makes the point because there were a lot of women. There are a lot of women now, and it's not even like Clone Wars. Like there, I know
That's
a
Star
Wars.
Wars. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, but it's a cartoon.
The original
But I
Clone Wars with Jimmy
like Big Mouth.
He was great.
Stop. I like Big Mouth, and I like I did watch American Dad, and I watched the regular show, and I watched the something there's the Family Guy, and I watched
so I got tired of those too. Yeah,
because they're all like Simpsons related,
basically.
but I don't care about the Simpsons.
What's it? Right,
just
because
need to go off air.
they're all copy of Simpsons, and Family Guy and American Dad is made by the same people, so they're definitely recycling stuff there.
King of the Hill and all that crap. So whenever he's like, oh, let's watch this, I'm like,
but and going to another point, anime is a little different though. Like,
no, I will watch anime. So let me tell you, have you seen Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Okay, so no bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was
over that first 2 episodes.
I don't think I got too far past that one either. But a lot of people like that one.
He had me watch, and we were sitting here together for the first time. It was like one of our first dates or whatever, and we're sitting here together on a laptop watching Attack on Titan on Crunchyroll on a laptop, and I'm watching the first episode, and this is like 2012 or 13, whatever the hell. I've never seen any type of anime. I've never seen anything like this.
You probably have, but may not have known it. But then again, you said you didn't watch cartoons anymore, because there was some that came out.
Right, because cartoons are for boys. So I'm watching this boy cartoon, right, because it's a cartoon. And I'm sitting here, and at the end, I burst out crying. Like, I couldn't even...
Oh, no.
I couldn't even hold it in. Like, I couldn't even play the shit off.
I was watching it. I turned to the left, and it's this waterworks city.
Wait, was it because of what happened? Or
yeah, it's because the first episode, like, people are getting ate, moms are getting eaten, and this is like, you know, spoiler alert city, but it was like, I can't do it. I'm a man and I can't save you. I'm your uncle and I can't even do it. No, Mom! And then the mom gets ate, and she don't even get ate though. She don't even get ate. Okay, first of all, she gets fucking back snapped, and you hear the, and then the motherfucker like opens his mouth, and you see all the teeth, and it's just like.
Oh yeah, it's super dramatic.
And then you see it focuses on Aaron, whatever.
Eren Yeager.
It focuses on his face, and he's like, I hate to see men cry. He's a boy, can't stand it. Oh my god, I lost my shit. I lost it. And then after that, it was just like blood splash, blood splash, blood splash. Oh my god!
I was going to try to compare, and I have no right to do this, and it has nothing to do with the other. I was going to compare Attack on Titan to Game of Thrones, but there's not a legit way to do that.
Are you a Game of Thrones person?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes. Matter of fact, I was talking to my wife about that. It was like,
you watched the first 2 episodes.
So we were talking about Saga earlier, and
yeah, we were. Yeah,
that was one of those things that was like, okay, I watched the first couple of episodes, and I said I'll come back to this, and then I lost access to HBO, or the person that I was getting HBO didn't have it anymore, so I couldn't watch it anymore. So I'm behind on like that and Westworld. Even though Westworld is one I actually want to see. Like don't get me wrong, treacherous white people. That's good for a moment.
He has to twist my arm to get me to watch Westworld. I was just
even those first 2 episodes kind of rough.
And then spoiler alert, Gene Hackman is not in it anymore. Anthony Hopkins is not in it anymore.
Wait,
they're the same person.
No, Gene Hackman got killed off in episode 0.
Yeah, right. I was like, wait a minute.
They're not in it.
We don't talk about Lex Luthor like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Gene Hackman is Lex Luthor.
Hackman?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Gene Hackman.
I feel like there was. I don't know why, but I
Who's the
hear
original?
Hackman.
What?
From something.
He's not German. Hackman.
No.
Or Pac-Man, which was another terrible cartoon, but it was good.
Wait, you mean Pixels? You mean Pac-Man?
No, Pac-Man. No, I mean Pac-Man.
Cartoon?
Pac-Man.
Yeah, cartoon, yeah.
Pixels.
Pac-Man.
What was I
But I
singing?
watched
I've
it.
not-
And
wait, you
What was
watched
I
Pixels?
singing?
We did. It had
Is that Dr. Mario?
That might be. I'm not sure. Yes, that is Dr. Mario.
What's
Cold or Fever.
Is that also Dr. Mario?
I don't know that one.
Or is that Tetris?
No, Tetris like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like Beethoven.
We are completely off the rails.
Yeah.
We've been off the rails. That's what we're talking about.
Alright.
It's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
love it.
promised
I
I
love it.
wouldn't keep you
Right.
more than an hour.
Yeah. Pixels.
That's fine. No.
Pixels has Tyrion Lannister. What's his name?
Tyrion
He's got his
Lannister?
own name.
Yeah, that guy.
I get some
He's
water.
in Pixels. I
Wait,
love
he's in
it.
what?
He's in Pixels.
Oh yeah, he was in Pixels. I can't get past him. He was in Destiny, and
Oh, he was great in Destiny. No, he was not great. Sorry.
He was
not
not
great
great.
in
No,
Destiny. It was great that they had him in
he
Destiny.
phoned that the hell
He
in.
did.
But
He did, and it sucked. And that's
I was like, they paid all that money just to
Yeah,
get him
they
in
did.
there, and he just phoned it in. I was like, that's pretty
he
bad.
was like hungover.
And then it was like, oh wait, let's get Nolan off. Like we should have gotten to the first fucking place.
yeah,
Who plays every damn thing?
right. That would have been easier, cheaper, and faster. Like,
Right?
They could have got anybody. Anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody would have been great.
But they
Got
had
him.
but they got and criminally underused. But they got my girl Jen Torres in there. So shout out to all my warlocks out there.
The bald lady.
Yeah, Ikora. Yeah.
I love Destiny. This is how bad a Destiny person I am. I was all for it. I have the second one. I didn't buy anything. I bought everything day one for the first one.
For the first one,
I
yeah.
have 2 copies of it, 360
I think
and
I did
Xbox
too,
One.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think I did 360 and PS4 because for some reason. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, they wanted to do cross-platform, and Activision.
Yeah,
was
but
like,
Sony
no.
keeps fucking that up.
Yeah, they do. Rocket
Well,
League has
I
it.
say it's Sony, but I think Microsoft has a hand in that too early on. But now since Fortnite and all that other stuff, is what it is. They were like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do, agree on
yeah.
that. But it's Sony now. It's Sony the one that's
Right.
keeping
Sony
it from having
did it.
crossplay.
It wasn't us 2 years ago. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
it's like yeah, we're not trying to keep a trade secret of our back end for some reason, for no reason at all.
Right.
Or we want y'all to keep playing our stuff on this platform or nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Please don't let Discord take over our party chat.
I know, right? Don't put Twitch on there and make it good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't put that on.
We got
there.
our
Oh,
own
goodness.
thing.
All right, we got Mixer. You can't use a webcam with anything else, but
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So Destiny, best worst game I have and don't play, and I should, but I don't because I play Rocket League now.
Yeah, I have seen you. You've been on Rocket League for a minute. I'm like, I know
Yeah.
that game has legs, but I'm like, I've never seen nobody well, I've seen a bunch of people actually stay on the game that long.
All right, she's not in. She's over there right now. So I got like 400 hours on Xbox and PC. So I'm on the low end. If you want to get good, you need 1,000. I'm only at 800, and
That's what I heard. See, and that's
Yeah.
part of my problem because I would never get good. I would never intentionally try to get good at the game for that. Like,
Yeah, I'm like
it just ruins the fun for me.
I'm barely decent. I can
Hey,
maybe I
I've seen
have
some of your streams,
oh
dude.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I have seen some of your streams. You're
try.
way better than my shit. So,
I can
but
hit
for some
the ball.
reason, I got back into Destiny 2 in a weird way recently, and I don't know why. Like I was playing Anthem. Well, I was playing Anthem, and then I was like, well, I got to the end game of Anthem, and actually Anthem's pretty good. But then I was like okay, just continue to do contracts and whatnot. And then for some stupid reason, I was like, you know what? There's a whole bunch of shit I hadn't finished in Destiny 2.
Oops, Destiny 2 fell into the console.
Yeah, so just kind of fell into Destiny 2, and I still hadn't gotten Forsaken yet. But I was like, oh, and I think what it was like when they announced Forsaken, and this is how stupid I am. It's like, hey, we're putting bows in the game.
Oh, the bow. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, but you can't. But I think, from what I can tell, you have to have Forsaken to get a bow. Although I heard there was a drop that you didn't necessarily need it with, but I haven't had any kind of drops that would do that.
That's what it sounds like, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $40 on Destiny. Like,
which is why I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for it for Forsaken to go on sale.
Yeah, let that come down to $25. I'll be in, and then they're gonna stop updating it because Destiny 3, I'm sure, is like right around the corner.
Probably. I mean, if they knew decently how to make an MMO properly, they probably would have gone that out the gate and just kind of cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
But this is Bungie, they gotta do what they gotta do.
Video games now.
We are.
Oh, okay. I don't play much.
But you do play.
Yeah. Tell them about what you're playing right now. What you up to?
Aside from
Phoenix Wright.
Aside from
Close.
Roller Coaster.
I'm playing Phoenix Layton on the phone. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can I get it out?
Not Phoenix Layton. Layton.
Professor Layton, yeah.
Aside, oh my gosh. From playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'm being told
oh god. Man. Watch out now. Oh, get ready for it. I'm playing Tropico.
I did see that. I was like, okay, all right.
5. Tropico 5.
I'm like,
because I can't afford Tropico 6 right now.
Right. I'm like, it's Sims, but not. But all right, I see your vision.
I don't play the Sims. Oh my god, that's my daughter.
Yeah, we got a Sims head in the house.
I'd be like, Jay, you want to do a podcast with me? Are we going to play Sims? No, I don't want to play it.
I fell into a Sims hole when 4 came out. Because when 4 came out and I hadn't played Sims since probably 2. And even then, I wasn't really playing it like as heavily as a lot of people are. People play it all the time. And then I fell into a hole for like a couple of weeks of that. And then I was like, let me get a cheat code and let me get the new stuff and some other things. Because, you got to do that stuff.
Wait,
yeah, I played with
there's mods where you can get rid of the mosaic and actually have them have sex.
Oh my goodness.
Penetration.
Rob,
which is stupid, but
how do you think the youngest one found out what sex it means? Remember, she was searching how to make her Sims have sex. Okay,
that was YouTube. I didn't know that was that.
Well, where did it stem from?
I didn't know that was like a game thing.
Yes.
I don't know Sims like that.
Okay, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it.
Sims get in the pool and they jump in. They can't swim out if there's no water.
I was playing Sims,
and you wall them off and kill them. Yeah, right. That's pretty much.
When I was playing Sims when I was in college, back in 01 or 99, I couldn't get them to take the trash out.
Yeah, and then the house catches on fire because they don't know how to.
And then I was like, "F this game! I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is shit."
Or the cheaper microwave. Oh yeah, the microwave. Oh no, it's a fire. Oh no, I forgot to put
the microwave is good about 2 or 3 times, and then it breaks, and then you either fix it or it blows the house up or something. Yeah,
Sims just sucks. Wait, Rodney, did you ever play black, or is it black or is it black and white?
It's black and white.
Black and white.
I don't know what game that is.
So I was about to say, if you're talking about black, I did play black. That was a different game.
Not that. It was black and white or black or white.
Black was good for what it was, but it was also kind of terrible in hindsight.
Yeah, they should have kept making card games.
They did. I mean, Burnout. That was. I think they did that in between Burnouts or something.
I like Burnout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So and sadly,
they have a new game out. I have Dangerous Golf.
Yeah, I after those last couple, I can't. I can't.
It's supposedly better, but
I know.
Don't have any music in the game.
Yeah, I saw that. Which that is another trend I'm starting to hate. Well, that I've been hating. Like. So that there's a Power Rangers fighting game that's kind of like that too. Like they got there's no voice work in there, but when there's kind of should be. It's like $20, and they just put. I think they just put it in, or they're about to put the voice work in, but there wasn't much voice work to be in outside of a couple of grunts here and there. Like, really?
Tell me it's a voice DLC pack.
It's not a DLC pack. I think they're gonna patch it in for free. But
hey, that would
but
have been great.
But see, here's the thing though. Like it's got like it's like 8 players, and of course it's like 2 different timies or whatever, and a couple other.
Whoa! 8's too many. There's only like 5 Power Rangers.
No. So you got to think about it though. There's like 20 some odd years of Power Rangers though.
No, there's red, black, blue.
Well, yeah, but there's
green,
so they took
white, yellow.
so from
That's
so from the original. I mean, yeah, from if you ever watch any of the Super Sentai series, which that stuff is based off of, it's kind of better than what we got. It's the same stuff, like they use the same suits and stuff like that, but some of the stories are kind of different. Anyway,
they
said,
don't fight Rita.
So well, I mean, yeah, actually, so the Japanese Rita, the Japanese is called something else. It's not Rita, but is a better version of Rita. Some would say.
Okay.
Is she the same black lady?
Same. Wait, was she black? She wasn't black. No.
No. I thought she was black.
It's the same. It is the same. Like, well, wait. So okay. So basically, when they brought Power Rangers over here, you probably already know this, but they took the Japanese stuff and they just put English voices and stuff like that, but they just use all the Japanese footage. So it's the same people.
90210. I got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. The old girl was on ended up on
Don't.
No,
You better not. You better not.
I didn't know.
You better not. You better not.
She was.
You what? Who?
The girl who played the Pink Ranger in Power Rangers ended up on 90210.
Yeah, is what character? Oh, Tiffany Amber Thiessen?
No, you're thinking of Saved by the Bell.
She was in 90210. You better stop it.
Yeah, she was. But
Beverly Hills 90210 is my favorite TV show. You better stop. So who are you talking about?
I don't know what's happening.
Look, the black girl about to come. I'm going to take my earrings off, take my weave off.
Shit.
Oh, shit. We would take my nails off. Like, what?
Was there a black girl in Power Rangers at any point?
Yeah. There ended up being, yes. Not so it was, because remember, so the original 5 was
one of them died.
They were all racially profiled.
Yeah, the Asian girl died. But so there was a black dude. He was one of the original 5.
That Raisin Crazy.
Right, he had hip hop dance as his power.
Right. Yeah.
He could beat all the clay fighter people.
Right.
Wait, no.
But,
Hold on.
No.
Let's go back to the 90210. Which? No.
Yeah. So the girl that played the Pink Ranger ended up on 90210 or Melrose Place. One of those two.
Rodney, there's a very distinct line between the two shows.
They are similar shows. Let's not act like they're not.
They were both
let
on
me
the CW.
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
They were the CW. Basically.
Oh yeah. The racist,
what the fuck? They were not CW. They were Fox. Also,
okay.
let's talk.
And
let's
what's
talk.
the difference? They were those shows were the epitome of CW though. That's what my point.
No.
Right.
The CW.
That is what the
right.
CW made their shit off of. Where do you think Felicity and all that shit came from?
Right.
Okay,
that
first
was
of all,
the Avengers with none of the
you
action
stop
and
it.
all
You
the
stop
drama.
it. You don't feed into
It was
that
the
shit.
Green Lantern.
Do not feed
And
into that.
Black
I'm
Lightning.
cutting you out. You cut off. You stop. First
I'm
of
sorry,
all,
Justice
so,
League was on that
hey,
Huh?
shh.
Oh wait, she was on Felicity too.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So first of all, I'm talking. This is my. Do I need to pull rank? This is my show.
Okay.
Fair.
The CW was a thing of the 2000s. Beverly Hills 90210 started in 1988 on Fox. It came on every Thursday night starting at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm trying to ASMR us.
Hey!
Doing?
Anyway, what is it?
ASMR is my character on D&D. You stop.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whisper thing. The thing.
Hey girl, how you doing? Let me see. Yeah. Oh wait.
That's a different thing, but also the same thing.
Hey, that was the first.
That's what you were talking about. I don't know what the fuck. So anyway, no. So for real,
the whisper song is the first ASMR.
Yeah,
Fight
they,
me on
they
it.
missed their market. They just
hey girl,
play it
you
in
just
your
make
car.
ears. Tell me the things you about to hear. Where you see my.
Hey, girl.
Hey girl, where you see my. That's the Yin Yang Twins. What you talking
Yes,
about?
it does.
Yeah, where
Yes,
are
but
they
that was the first ASMR. It really wasn't, but still.
Gary?
I'm go ahead and say it.
Gary?
What are we talking
Gary?
about?
ASMR.
Yes.
Oxmar.
Yes.
Hold on.
Well, that's Ambrose. Never mind.
No.
Let's back up a second.
Back it up.
So you have a D&D character named ASMR?
Yes, my character
Wait,
ASMR.
how do you know that? Oh my god!
He just said it.
We've been playing D&D for a month
Rodney,
now.
what you know about D&D?
You
used to dabble a little.
Actually, kind of helps.
I was very excited to talk about some 90210, but we can talk about D&D.
Very late in the game.
I mean, we can talk about 90210.
That's like a whole nother show.
Like 2 months ago.
I mean, you could probably make a D&D off of 90210 if you wanted to.
There you go.
Trying.
That sounds like a fun game.
I mean,
I'm about it.
Somebody, you know what? I will look it up. Somebody's probably done it.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that.
I have seen D&D
You've
stuff on...
You've seen fire and you've seen rain?
Yes. I've seen fire, I've seen...
I haven't seen
Robert doesn't know what you're talking about.
90210 to play that. I don't know. It had to be something else.
So wait, where y'all playing at? Or who y'all playing? Because I take it back.
I
already know this. I may know this question because I think I heard of the podcast where y'all were talking to other people.
Mm-hmm. Pop quiz, hot shots. Yes. Good. I don't. What?
So thank you all for listening. At this point, wait, no. So thank you all for listening. At this point, we're having a wonderful, awesome time with Roddy Cat and DJ Awesome Rob and Sherry's Joy. And this is Casual Conversation. Yeah. And we're having an awesome time. So we're just winging it. It's not the end of the show. We're still talking and it's been almost 2 hours. Right. I had to give a full disclosure here. I'll put it in the notes.
In case you forgot what they were listening to?
Right. I don't know, I guess. So, no. I'm thanking them for listening for this long. Because this is an awesome show. We've been going for almost 2 hours and it doesn't even feel like that. We're having such an awesome time.
Right. Shout out to the person that's playing this.
Shout out to the people who are listening because you guys are like totally awesome. Now, moving onward through the fog.
Yeah, shout out to people working out their kinks too.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to the people who are trying to keep up with what the hell we're talking about by going to imdb.com.
I know, right? It's a casual conversation brought you here.
You know, I'm sorry, I'm snorting. Anyway, so continue.
It's beautiful. It's all right.
It's natural. We were talking about
D&D and we talked about 90210.
Yeah, D&D and where you can find it and all that crap. So, and then I was like, you play D&D? Okay, let's find it.
Right. So the only story I have about that, because, you know, it has gotten big actually it never stopped being because Harold Nerd's been playing.
Right. The Menendez brothers and all that crap. Yeah.
What?
Oh, God, I forgot about that. But yeah,
I was born in Boston.
Yeah, we won't hold that against the game.
No, not at all. It's like totally not even the same game.
But see, the only thing was, so when it's just like I think Magic the Gathering and this kind of was around the same time.
Magic and WoW.
Yeah. Well, no, not WoW. I've still yet to play WoW. That's a whole nother situation.
A whole nother universe.
Kinda. And yeah, we can talk about their asses in a minute. But fuck y'all thinking like WoW is the only fucking MMO ever. It is not.
When I think of MMO and WoW, I think of poop socks.
You know, but you know, we know that was the only game y'all could play on the Mac for like 10 years.
I mean,
that's the only reason why y'all think WoW is so
give
great.
It up. Oh my
that's
God.
Fine. But anyway,
this is 2020.
D&D. So D&D. Actually, wait a minute.
What year is this? 2019.
Wait, you forgot what year it was?
Mm-hmm. Okay. For a split second.
Year 2019.
So first of all, don't hold it against me. I have a job and we go on fiscal. So I'm getting ready to come up on fiscal 20. So I get a little bit confused when it's like 2020 or 2019. Yeah.
But can you roll a natural 20?
Can you roll a D20?
Yes. In fact, I'm about to pull one out right now.
Let's do it. Pull them out. Come on.
Why are you
I match
you to pull it out from my desk as if you don't have any on your desk?
I don't have any. Come on.
D&D
are you about to pull Rodney? Rodney.
I got mine.
Yes.
Right here.
Are you about to pull out your dice? Oh, God.
Yeah. And then somebody said that was too loud for the microphone.
Yeah, he ain't on this podcast. Rodney.
Sorry.
Yeah. Rodney.
No, that wasn't.
I see your... Stop. I see your D20 and I raise you.
You don't have anything higher than that.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got that. That's impressive. You made some dice.
I
You
see.
made a new dice?
Just a D30. I made it myself. It's a little cool.
I know, right?
I see your 2010, your I-10, and I raise you D40.
You just have
Like WD-40? Because that's degreaser.
Go.
I mean, that's grease.
They slide
Yes.
all over the place.
I degrease all of your windows.
That's
Shout out to having slider glass windows.
I was about to say, you might want to roll for dexterity for that one.
Wait.
Make a dex check for that.
Hold on. Let me find out you play D&D.
So, I do not. Well, let me phrase that. I don't.
Okay, you have... fuck that. You got dice.
I do have dice, because I like dice. But, so... Okay, so...
You got cards. You be playing.
I
spades.
do have cards. You're right. Wait, how do you know about that? Did I
I'm black. We African.
Well,
it's fine. What?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Not
Huh?
wrong.
Stop
What
playing
happened?
in the stereo.
I'm not. Wait. What's going on?
Well, no, I thought you cards like you meant. I thought you meant like Magic, not those kind of cards.
I play Uno.
Okay, well, yeah, sure. I mean, there's that too.
I love everybody.
But, okay, so here's the quick and dirty on this one. So when I was back in high school,
I just moved. Side.
You're right. I just moved over to similar to where I am right now, and we just moved over to here and didn't know anybody.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. You said 6th grade?
No, this was this was like 9th.
You moved over from where?
So, well, from one side of town to the other, but to pretty much the area I'm in now, but not where my mom. Well, not does none of that matters. No one knows where it is.
It matters to me. It matters to me. Were you always in the state that you're in?
Yes, always in the state, always in the city. Yes.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I have not. Yeah, there was one time I was going to move. In fact, I was going to move up that way, and that didn't end up happening. But I do have family up that way, so just and down
up our way or
yes, up your way.
Okay.
Or nearish. Anyway, anyway,
speaking in tongue is fine. Picture
it. Summer, whatever year, 9th grade, 10th grade, something like that. Went to a summer camp over here at a rec center, and that's when I think that was one of the first times I played D&D. Okay. And the guy who taught me how to play D&D was the DM for there, and he was like, "Yeah, this is 2nd edition, and this and that, and this and that." And he showed me that, and we used to play. Me and him used to play over the phone. Back in my day, we didn't have all this internet shit. So
was the phone hooked up to a thingy in the wall?
I mean, yeah, landline, baby.
Landline, baby, yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
wait,
folks, do not get rid of your landline. That is a terrible thing to do.
We have a landline.
You called each other. You either called
each other's others,
and you dialed at least 10 digits, and those were not written down on paper.
Called each other's others.
You dialed the numbers, and you were like, "I know this person's phone number. I know exactly the sequence of numbers to call this person."
Yes, I remember.
Back when you had to know somebody's number to call them.
Oh my
and
God!
Not just put it up on your phone.
We knew every single person in our classroom's phone number. We knew everyone's phone number in our classroom.
Right. You had multiples in your brain, too. You had, like, your top 5. Like, you were like, I'm going to call Tom. Yeah. Nope. I'm going to call
when folks when you did yearbooks and they put the numbers in the yearbook and it was a phone number.
All right. Got it. I won the game.
I will tell you. Wait. Hold on. In full disclosure, my very first crush, his name, oh my God.
You always bring up this story.
No, you've never heard this.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this.
His name is Mark Branley, and I will never forget. He was 2 bus stops after mine, or before mine, and
I missed the bus.
I know. And his name is Mark Branley. Mark Branley, Holliston, Massachusetts. Mark Branley, and I had such a big crush on him. And little did I know, he liked me too.
Aww.
We were in 2nd grade. Oh my God!
Oh, he does What do you know at that age? You don't know. All you're just trying to do is
shit.
have fun and don't know
But it was
shit.
like 83, so come on. Mark Brantley. And my mom used to be like, Mark Brantley. And we used to walk because, he was 3 bus stops after mine. And then obviously it stopped him. He had horses. He had pigs. It was awesome. It was great.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to bring that up. Mm-hmm. So, Mark Brantley, if you happen to be, listening, I was
going to say, Mark Brantley, if you're listening to this, then...
Brantley, I was in your 2nd grade class.
Right, you could be on next week.
Yeah. 2nd grade, though. 2nd grade.
So, okay, yeah. So, and apparently I think I might have been wrong about that, the Power Ranger girl being on 90210. I could have sworn she was on Melrose Place, though, or one of those two, but I don't see her in I don't see the credits in here, so it doesn't really matter. I felt like
what are you talking about? I watched Melrose Place. Melrose Place was very conniving.
I mean, as opposed to any other soap opera or
yeah, and then there was Models Inc., which your Carrie Ann Moss was the star of.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
She wasn't, wasn't she?
Carrie Ann.
You know.
Matrix fame.
Yeah, he recognizes the name. You recognize everything.
Recognize game, Granddad. Huh?
What?
Game recognized game.
That's my first anime the Boondocks.
Right.
Boondocks?
That was the anime, and they was in Baltimore. Because everybody, everyone in Baltimore would be like Granddad. Everyone else is like Grandpa or Pop.
All right, 6 Degrees from Regina
of Separation. 227.
Oh, jeez. To who?
My cousin, Doug. My cousin Doug. 6 Degrees. My cousin Doug. Look it up.
Dougie Doug. What?
Dougie Doug. My cousin.
What's that have to do with Regina King?
So you said 6 Degrees.
You gotta make the connection.
House Party.
Something. Kevin Bacon. And then what?
Kevin Bacon.
6 Degrees of Separation.
I'm not related to Kevin Bacon. I'm related to Dougie Doug.
Wait, you are?
Yeah, and I'm not lying, because why the fuck would I lie about being related to Dougie Doug? I'm just saying. I'm saying he's a distant, distant cousin.
What is he doing now?
I don't know, because he's a distant cousin.
Bacon or
Dougie Doug.
So
we know what Kevin Bacon's doing.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So my cousin, my distant cousin, yes, he is Dougie Doug. He's also some kin to my other cousins, who are some kin to some people who were on the Cosby Show. Which
Dougie Fresh?
He's giving me the look, so I don't need to talk.
You're not going anywhere. What are you doing?
I'm saying I'm distant cousins to Dougie Doug.
Okay, I thought you were gonna make a relationship there.
I'm just saying I'm distant cousins to Dougie Doug. And if I was going to lie about being distant cousins to anyone, it wouldn't be Dougie Doug, okay?
Well, that's fine. Hey,
I know, it's fine. It's Flavor Flav ain't my cousin.
Okay, so wait, back up a second. So Rob, you have a D&D character. Cherry, do you also?
I do.
You both play, right?
Yeah. I do. Her name is Sharanda.
Sharanda.
I'm an elf.
Sharanda.
I'm an elder elf.
Sharanda. Oh, how do you? Oh, that's just Sharanda. You don't remember Sharanda? I know what you need. I know what you want. Oh, anyway, okay.
Shawanda from Martin?
No. Low Key, the song. Never
I got
mind.
the stuff that you want. I got the stuff that you need.
Yeah. As the beat goes on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. Word is born. Hey, Shawanda.
On and on and on. On and on and on. Check it out to the break of dawn.
All right, well.
You're just all over the place. But anyway, character. So wait, classes.
You pulling
Give me
up
classes.
some old school shit. Who's that?
I know she's a high elf. Or half elf.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And
I'm a paladin. Apparently level 2 right now. D&D Beyond is great. You just
yes,
up your
that's what which I was going to bring that up because I did recently because of seeing everybody and their mother get back into the game or get into the game or whatever the case may be. And
Rob,
know about D&D Beyond.
I think your phone's dead, so Mr. Rob will look.
It's not dead. I just charged it.
I don't know what's happening right now. They muted the microphone. They didn't.
All right.
It's not coming on.
I don't know. But yeah, D&D Beyond is what we use.
Okay, so first of all, so just charge it on my charger.
It's not even charging.
All right, y'all. Y'all, the microphone's still high.
Okay, who cares?
Everybody listening.
This is gonna make for some great editing later. Or unless you guys are like me when I do on my show and don't edit it at all.
Yeah, I don't think we're editing this out. But Google has activated.
These are the podcasting bloopers.
What is happening?
Live fire show, folks.
I don't know why that thing did. But yeah, we play D&D with the Games and Podcast. The GamesmanRPG.com.
Right.
The Gamesman.com. One of those. But yeah, so we have they do their thing. They have a friend that's like a DM. He's been DMing for like 20 years. So they're like, we need more people.
Did you have one of my chocolates?
We volunteered to help out.
Would you like one?
Nice.
You don't want to try one?
Sharandith and ASMR. Sharandith is a bard. I'm a paladin.
Sure.
A bard?
I believe she's a bard. You're a bard, right?
I'm an elf.
She's an elf bard.
I play music.
Half elf? High elf? I don't know.
I'm an elder.
I did it. Okay, so
I'm the hierarchy.
So I did a dumb thing. Well, it may not be dumb. So, but the first character I made in like umpteen amount of years was a tiefling.
I have no idea what that is. I've never played D&D before.
It's basically I call them the black people of the earth, but I can't say it. So they're basically kind of. I think they're like dark elves.
Oh, okay.
And not a lot of people don't like them, and they're kind of
right. That sounds about right.
Hellish, but yeah, and that's why I was like, well, clearly these people are black, so let me get one of these characters. But I think I'm gonna end up making another character. I'm not. So I've been making these characters. I made these characters, but I have no way to use them because I'm not in a game. But I was like, let me see if we can make it. And I think with that one, I may have to re-roll it because I apparently when I rolled for stats, they seemed weirdly high. Like I know you gotta, you roll 4 dice and you take one out and then add them up and then you do the thing.
That sounds like you don't need to re-roll it. It's probably fine.
Oh, I agree. I got some good. I got some. Oh, look, it's staying the way it is until somebody tells me different. Because I had some damn good rolls, and I am like you can kiss my ass.
Man, I dropped my knife and 8 people died. It's cool.
So here's the thing I did with the which might have been a dumb part, might have not have been. So I did 2 different rolls, 2 different sets of rolls. I basically took the higher of the 2 sets. So basically, I did an actual rolls with with some actual dice, and then I did and then I put it through a random number generator or random dice generator.
Yeah, but random, it's all good.
Right. So one of and I can't remember which numbers ended up being better than 2, but I used the better sets of the 2 when I ran it all down, and then I just plunked them in somewhere, and it was like, well, this is here where we are right now. Okay. So but I'm probably gonna end up making another like a half elf or something.
I don't hear shit right now.
Because you pulled the thing out, so plug it back in. Don't give me that greasy stuff.
Don't give me no crack.
Not the one that's closest.
No, I have the wrong headphones on. Stop it! Oh my god!
I can't hear anything.
Oh my
These
god!
are plugged in.
Oh my god! You're so stupid.
Plug them in. Oh, these are the wrong headphones.
Somebody say something.
Something.
Yes.
All right.
So
at the 2-hour mark, huh?
2-hour mark. We're gonna split this into 2 shows.
Oh snap!
Oh, nice! Wow, I feel honored.
Oh, Thanos snap! I don't know.
And people people will be like, I can see it now. People are like, "What the hell did they even say in the first part for the second part to make any kind of sense?" Don't worry, you can just jump in anywhere because it's not going to make any more sense.
Stop it!
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell the people where they can find you?
You can find me all over the place in the things in the... Wait, we're not doing that one.
Are you sure? What kind of cider? I don't know.
Actually, it is a nice Ace Ace pineapple craft cider.
What?
Does it have alcohol in it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay, that's right. Wait. Okay, stop. So, like, seriously.
Oh, he's on the cider.
So seriously, we're gonna we're splitting this up.
Wait, we're splitting it now?
Yeah,
we've
been on the phone
ago?
This is awesome stuff. We got 2 hours.
Okay.
We're splitting it.
I'm gonna have game night tomorrow,
Rodney.
You let me have game night tomorrow?
Oh my god, can I fucking talk?
I'm asking you.
Ace pineapple cider, folks.
Roddy Cat.
I'm not drunk.
Roddy Cat.
It's pineapple cider.
Roddy Cat.
So the funny you should mention that because the person that gave me that name used to do that all the time. But that's a whole nother story sometimes. Yes. So, but anyway, let me get to the particulars. So yes, you can find me at Roddy Cat on Twitter and Instagram. I don't do that all that much, but I get on there every now and then. You can also find me at News Nerds Need on Twitter. And I feel like I'm running down the spiel for my show.
Yes! What the fuck are you? Oh my god!
Yes, that is me. That's why you see me. Which is why you see me. Because I have specifically sent some stuff to you, I believe, Rob.
Yes,
you have. I did not know that.
You sent us games. Oh my god!
I was like, Roddy Cat's cool over here. News Nerds.
Grand revelation here on Casual Conversation.
All right, fine, y'all.
Oh my god.
It's all good. But yeah, so News Nerds Need that. I mean, hopefully there's going to be a site at some point. I don't know, but there's also News Nerds Need Reddit. It's not toxic. That has been a thing I've been wanting to do for the last couple of years because one of the things I started doing when I was before Twitter kind of got big and stuff, I was blogging. And I was kind of doing some of the stuff I would have done on News Nerds Need, but it would have been more news focused and whatever, and kind of break it out into games and all that kind of stuff. Regardless, that will come. Hopefully, it should come when things, get wherever. Sometimes you got to kind of do things, whether you're ready to do them or not. So, anyway, so News Nerds Need, that's me, and you can also go to TB Caps, which is my Instagram for Comic Book Chronicles, where I post stuff for just panels and stuff like that. But you can also find me on Comic Book Chronicles podcast, Google Play, Apple iTunes, Spotify. It's all on there. CSPN.us. You can find it there along with a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of other podcasts. And I was about to give away a couple of accounts that I probably shouldn't. So let me shut up. That's it. Yeah.
You don't have to shut up.
Well, no, I mean about that because nobody needs to know their stuff.
Top secret. Okay, so thank you for listening. I'm not going to ask my usual, does anyone else in the world have anything a little blah. Thank you all for listening, and we hope that you tune into... I don't know the name of the episode yet. I got 5 different
you can turn into... If you can turn into it, I want to see a picture if you turn it into this podcast.
Right, You got options, man. You got to turn into Axel Foley. You got to turn into Spider-Man. You got to turn into Bruce Wayne. Nipple Batman suit, the pineapple cider, you got all kinds of stuff. Gem, She-Ra, G.I. Joe, all that. Attack on Titan, let's do it. So if you can turn an Asimar, or what's his name? T'Challa.
DMD,
right.
Shawanda.
All of that. So if you can turn into that, let's do it. I don't want to see your pictures anyway. Don't show me your penis. So thanks for listening. I truly appreciate it. Love the world. Good night.